knock on your door. You got to go knock on greatness' door like Devin the Dream Haney did. Just got through seeing Devin the Dream Haney, the best fighter in the world, put in work, and you know he came to watch us. What you see with Devin is a real professional, someone that goes in there and he executes a complete game plan, and when he handicaps a fighter, he sticks to it.
Salute, y'all. Salute, salute, salute. Peace, 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 everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody in the building. Let's get right to it, man. Who we got before we get to this work? There's some fights coming on tonight. Might get an opportunity to call them hoes, but I want to get through this one first. What's up, Eric? What's up, Mike? Shout out to my boy Mike, Mr. Carter, Sammy Green, Chutch, Chris. What up, Chris? Queen Pink, DP, my beautiful little sis Cam. What's up, Princess? Eric, what's up with you, homie? Boxing First, what up? Johnny Q, NBA D Nice, Mr. Cell Block, The Quiet, Muhadib Salam, my brother. What's up, Daryl? Shout out to my boy. What's up, X? What up, Black? What's up, Mike? Stephen X, salute to you, bro. Salute. All right, man. I'll shout people out as they come through. If they don't, they don't. You know, if they do, they do. It is what it is. I'm not tripping about neither one. But this has been running through my thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I've been sitting here wondering, why are certain people getting no type of conversation whatsoever? I wouldn't even say a pass. What's up, Reek? Jut, what's up to my boy Jut? Shout out to Jut. I wouldn't even say a pass. G McCall, salute. I would say we are as boxing fans, we are complacent, because this mandatory conversation gets thrown around when we want to justify a bum-ass fight. Seriously. This mandatory this mandatory conversation wants to be used. Visionary, what's up, homie? When you want to justify some bum-ass fight, then we use mandatory. Smack, what up, Smack? And then all of a sudden, the mandatory is a thing this, the mandatory is a thing that, and he's got to do this because it's his mandatory. He's got to fight this. It's his mandatory. He's got to do this. That gets thrown around only when it's a bum-ass fight. Only when. If it's a bum-ass fight, then this gets thrown around. Any other time, nobody's checking for mandatories, y'all. Ain't nobody checking for mandatories at all. No one. Is my beautiful Queen Mother Chiquila? There she is. What's up, beautiful Queen Mother? Salute to the beautiful Queen Mother Chiquila is in the building. What's up, Visionary? But I'm going to start out with something. I'm going to start out with Devin Haney. I'm going to start out with Devin. Right off the rip, I'm starting out with Devin. And people are going to wonder, what's up with Dev, man? I know you might not about to go with Dev. No, I'm not going to Dev. I'm just calling it for what it is. That's all I'm doing. Devin Haney cooked Brian Norman in November. Brian Norman defended his WBO title in June. He defended it in June, which means that Devin's mandatory is coming up. They're going to call his mandatory next month. Next month, they're going to call his mandatory. What's up, Big Maul? Which means that Devin will have the opportunity for a voluntary, and then he must fight these either Jack Catterall or Manny Pacquiao. He must fight either Jack Catterall or Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, y'all. He must fight them. But let me show you something. Real Aside, what's up with you? What's up, D? I want you guys to look at this. Take a peek. Just look at this real closely. This is the rankings. Matter of fact, let me do y'all one better because it's kind of small. So let me make this better for y'all. Let me do it a little bit better. Let me do it a little bit better. Little better. Little better. Yeah, let me do this. Let me do this a little better. The great and terrible guy. What's up with you, King? Salute. What's up, Kenton? Shout out to my boy Kenton. Appreciate you guys being in the building. What's up, Dills Pulley? OG Marcus, salute. Here you go. Let me just do this a little bit better for you guys. Because I know, people have bad sight sometimes. So let me try to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. We make it a little bit bigger for y'all, bro. A little bit bigger. There we go. So, my favorite fighter currently right now is Devin the Dream Haney. Devin the Dream Haney cooked Brian Norman in November. Brian Norman defended his WBO title in June, where he beat Jin Sasaki, who was his WBO mandatory, which means that the WBO title needs to be defended again next month. So June next month, the WBO should be calling the mandatory for Devin Haney of June of next month, right? They should be calling his mandatory, which means then Devin will have an opportunity for a voluntary, right? And then there's a certain time frame where Devin has to then negotiate with either Jack Catterall or Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. One of the two. Either Jack Catterall or Manny Pacquiao, Devin will have to fight sometime this year. Or they'll have it scheduled to fight, and then they'll fight the beginning or the middle of next year. But he has to have his mandatory locked in this year. Jack Catterall is about to fight Shakur Blizzard. That's why I say it's either going to be Jack Catterall or Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Don't worry. I'll circle this conversation, y'all. I'll circle this conversation. I just need you guys to hear me out for a second. I want Devin to fight Jack Catterall or Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao or Teofimo Lopez or Honor Barboza or a bum-ass nigga named Karen or a Brian Norman rematch or Liam Paro or Rohan Polanka. Yeah, any one of these guys. Anybody in the top 10. Alexis Rocha, Ricardo, any one of them. Tiger Johnson, Raul Corio. I want Devin to fight any one of those. Stanionis. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all. Wouldn't bother me. You will not hear me saying, oh, why does Devin got to fight Jack Catterall? No, what does Jack Catterall bring to Devin? Jack Catterall didn't bring him to Devin. Why? Why is he gonna fight Manny Pacquiao? Teofimo Lopez for what? No, why? Shakur beat him. Manny Pacquiao's old for what? Arnold Barboza, Teofimo Lopez beat him. Karen's a bum. Brian Norman, you already fought him. Liam Parlow, he broke his face. You're not gonna hear me doing any of that. Yeah, you won't hear me doing none of that. None. Right now, Devin is in his voluntary fight. He's in his voluntary fight position right now. Next month, the WBO should be calling Devin's mandatory. Devin will legitimately have time because Jack Catterall is fighting Shaq Ram Blizzard. Jack Catterall is fighting Shaq Ram. So Devin he'll have a lot of time, right? Because it's one of two things. Either Jack Catterall is going to win or Jack Catterall is going to lose. One of those two things is going to happen, right? And whoever wins that fight is going to be the WBA regular champion. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a little bit. If Jack Catterall wins, he'll be the WBA regular, which then means the WBO is either going to elevate Manny Pacquiao to number one, and Devin's mandatory is going to be Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Or they're not. We'll see. But Devin Haney will have to fight Jack Catterall or Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. We will know really, really soon. My brother Stephen X says tomorrow. We will know soon. What's up, Mr. Shelton? I see you in the building. We will know, y'all. So I want everybody to be very clear. I want Devin Haney to fight Jack Catterall. I want Devin Haney to fight Manny Pacquiao, Teofimo Lopez. I want those fights. I absolutely want those fights. I know when Devin is supposed to be coming back. If you're a member, you know too. So I know when he's supposed to be coming back. I know a date that they got targeted and scheduled to come back. I know what that date is. And like I said, if you're a member, you know too. But I'll leave it just where it's at. But those are fights that I want. I want all of them. Not one fight that I said do I not want. I want Devin Haney to fight every single person in the top 10. Every single one. And Delonte Johnson, Tiger Johnson, and Stanionis. I want Devin to fight all those guys. Every last one is what I want. Every single one. You will not hear me say none of those guys don't deserve a shot with Devin. None of those guys ain't good. None of those. No. If the WBO orders it, I want to see it. Let's get it popping. If they don't order it, I still want to see it because I believe in Devin Haney. And I believe Devin will cook all those guys. And I believe Devin wants to fight all those guys. So Jack Catterall was on this tyrant talking about he's tired of waiting for Devin Haney. What's up, BVO? Light skin business salute. I'm trying to figure out how could Jack Catterall be tired of waiting for Devin Haney? How could this be a thing? You were not the mandatory, bro. What do you mean tired of waiting for Devin Haney? Devin Haney just became the champion in November. What is this guy? What is he talking about? I'm tired of waiting for Devin Haney. What's up, Joe? What's up, Snoopy Mac? My brother Mark, like in the building. What's up, Mark? Well, I don't understand what this dude is talking about. Tired of waiting for Devin Haney. I'm tired of waiting for Devin Haney. So, because I'm tired of waiting, I refuse to wait. I refuse to wait again. Wait again for what? Devin just became the champion, bro, in November. The mandatory doesn't even get called until next month. What does he mean? I'm tired of waiting. Well, what is this dude talking about? Joe Breeze. What up, Joe Breeze? Shout out to my boy. Salute to my bro, Joe Breeze. But this is what he's talking about. He just said this like 2 days ago. I'm tired of waiting for Devin. Well, what are you talking about waiting, bro? What are you waiting for? Jack Catterall refuses to wait. I'm tired of waiting. I do not understand. How are you? I do not understand. How are you? What was you waiting for? Devin became the champion in November. Let's look at the WBO rankings and let's see exactly when well, dude's not the mandatory, but I'm just very curious of what he was in November of last year. I'm very curious. Let's go to October, right before Devin fought Brian Norman. What was Jack Catterall? I'm curious. So here is October, y'all. Right before Devin fought Jack Catterall. Here is that. Maybe because he's been calling him out for months. Devin should have just watched him to stay active. Really? You're a Tank fan. You are a Tank fan. Really, Dangerous Desires Bullies? Really, brother? You're a Tank fan. Go ahead and disown Tank. Go ahead and disown Tank and say you're not a Tank fan. You are a Tank fan, bro. You might want to sit this one out. You might want to sit this one out, bro. You my guy. You might want to sit this one out. Okay, that's even worse. You're a Shakur fan. It's even worse. That's even worse. That's even worse, bro. That's literally even worse. Don't worry, we'll get to it. Remember that. You said, I used to like Shakur, but he's scary. Okay, cool. Remember what you're saying here. That's even worse. That's even worse. You know you was a Tank fan, but, all right, I guess you don't like Tank no more. I guess you disowned him. But, whatever. Whatever, y'all. So this is right before Devin won the title, y'all. Intelligent Savage, salute. What's up, Black? This is right before Devin won the title. Brian Norman was the champion. Devin was number 1. Bro, Jack Catterall is number 8. Jack Catterall is number 8, bro. How? He's number 8. So number 8 was calling out number 1? Is that it? Number 8 was calling out number 1. That's what we're doing. So Devin is supposed to fight him because he was ranked number 8. Is that what we doing? I'm just asking, bro. Is that what we doing? This is when that. Okay, so let's look at something right quick. Now I'm very curious. What's up, Zay? You never went nowhere. I just had to give you some time to relax. Let's look at Jack Catterall for a second, because I really need to see. I need to see who Jack Catterall beat. For Jack Catterall, did he beat Alexis Rocha? Did he beat Echo Esserman, Karen, Liam Paro, David Pisspot, Rohan Palenko? I need to see who he beat to jump up from there. So let's look. November, he beat Echo Esserman, which means he should have jumped to number 3. That's what should have happened. He should have jumped to number 3 when he beat Echo Esserman. How did that make him number 1? Okay, let's look at Alexis Rocha. Bro, Alexis Rocha didn't lose. How did he jump over? How did number 8 fight number 3 and become number 1? Alexis Rocha did not lose. He just beat Jojo Diaz. He got a draw with Raul Curiel, and he beat Jojo Diaz. He didn't lose. How did number 8 jump over Alexis Rocha? How'd that happen? How'd that happen? Because I'm looking at Alexis. I'm looking at Alexis Rocha right now, bro. Here's Alexis Rocha. He didn't lose. He got a draw with Raul Correa, and he beat Jojo Diaz. That's what he did. Damn, his nose is trash. But, yo, bro got a draw and a victory. So if he got a draw and a victory, how did number 8 jump over him? How'd that happen? Okay, let's see. Let's see the following month, y'all. Let's see the following month. WBO 2025, November, welterweight. Hey, yo. God damn. Alexis Rocha dropped all the way down to number 9. Bro. Alexis Rocha dropped down to number 9, bro. He dropped down to number 9. He didn't lose at all. How does he drop to number 9? How's the thing? This is diabolical. But I'm showing you guys this for a reason. Don't worry, we're going to do this a few more times. So Jack Catterall becomes number 1 in November. Number 1. Now, everybody in here knows that Devin was trying to unify. He's been trying to unify. Everybody knows this. Everybody in here knows that Devin has been trying to unify. Over and over and over again. He tried to unify with Rolly. Rolly shot him down. He tried to unify with Lewis Crocker. Lewis Crocker was like, yes, he's with it. But then Eddie Hearn dragged it out and blew it off. He couldn't unify with Mario Barrios because Mario Barrios was fighting Ryan Garcia, who ducked Devin Haney. That's what was going on. So I saw what Dangerous Desire said, that Devin should have just fought. He should have just fought Jack Catterall. Now, I have no problem with the fight. But if Devin's trying to unify all the way up until February, shouldn't Jack Catterall be on the back burner? Like, don't unifications trump mandatories? Isn't that what everybody claimed that they wanted? Sanction Boss, what's up with you, bro? What's up, G McCall? Snoopy Mac, I see you in the building. What's up, GG Champ? Isn't that what we say we wanted? We wanted the unifications. So doesn't that put Jack Catterall behind all of the unifications? The last I checked, not only does that put Jack Catterall behind all the unifications, it puts Jack Catterall behind Keyshawn Davis because y'all wanted Devin to fight Keyshawn as well. I do not remember any of you guys clamoring for Jack Catterall over Keyshawn Davis. I do not remember any of that. I don't remember any of that. Geo James, my brody's in the building. What's up, family? I do not remember anybody saying, man, get Keyshawn out of here, man. Fight Jack Catterall. That's the fight we want. That's the fight the boxing community wants, the boxing world wants. I've never heard anybody say that at all. I've never heard one person say, yo, get all those guys out of here, man. We want Jack. We want Jack Catterall. You guys weren't even bringing this man up. He wasn't even in conversation. But Jack Catterall will be called the mandatory next month if he's successful. As you saw, they dropped Alexis Rocha to number 9 off of a draw. off a draw. Jack Catterall is not the mandatory yet, bro. He's just number one. They have not called Jack Catterall as the mandatory at all. He's just number one. That call is next month, which means they could drop Jack Catterall if he loses. They could drop him, y'all. So let's look at the current WBO rankings. What's up, Judd? The current WBO rankings. Here they are. Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, Teofimo Lopez, Barboza, Karen, and Brian Norman. There you go. Because Jack Catterall may or may not be there. Devin needs to scrap out, bro. He's going to get a voluntary, and then he's going to have to fight a mandatory. What's up, crowd? Okay? He's going to get a voluntary, and then he needs to fight a mando. If he even keeps the four alphabet belts, he might not even keep the WBO. He might drop the WBO and just rock out with the Zuffa route. We don't necessarily know yet. He could keep them both, bro. He could keep the WBO strap, but it's a tightrope because keeping the alphabet belts, you are obligated to fight mandatories. That's what got Ja Abataya stripped, right? The Zuffa does work with the alphabet belts. They started out saying they won't, but they do work with them. The Zuffa belt works with them. All right? The Zuffa belt works with the alphabet belts. If you can fight whoever your mandatory is, right? You can scrap out whoever your mandatory is, then the sanctioning bodies are not going to care. Preach, what's up, Preach? Shout out to my boy, the champion. Preach is in the building. The sanctioning bodies will not care, y'all. They will not care. As long as you fulfill your obligation to them, they don't care about your obligations to anybody else. It's the same thing as the WBO and WBC and WBA and IBF having mandatories with an undisputed champion. It's the same exact thing. It's the same thing, bro. Right? Same exact thing. They're up to, let me correct myself. It's the same exact thing up to a point. The four sanctioning bodies have not recognized Zuffa yet. They have not recognized Zuffa at all. Devin can use his belt and get Boots Xander winner. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Keep that same energy. Yeah, keep that same energy. Because for some strange reason, when it comes time to keep the same energy for fighters y'all like, all of a sudden, y'all go silent. You go quiet all of a sudden. Keep that same energy, though. What's up, Mac? Now, I want Devin to scrap it out. Absolutely want him to scrap it out. Absolutely. 100% want him to scrap it out. I want Devin to fight Jack Catterall. I want Devin to fight Manny Pacquiao. I want Devin to fight Teofimo Lopez. I want those. I absolutely want those. 100% want those. And he should scrap it out with one of those guys. Now, you could probably, the updated rankings, what's up, 77 Tree? The updated rankings are going to drop Karen, bro. Right? When May's rankings come out, I don't think May's rankings are out yet. Yeah, I don't think May's rankings are going to come out until next month. I don't think they're out yet. Let me see. I highly doubt it, but let's see. Yeah, they're not out yet. May's rankings are not out yet. But when May's rankings drop, yeah, you can bet that Karen is going to be lower than what he is. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll use this one. You guys can bet that when May rankings drop, Karen is going to be a lot lower. A lot lower. All right, Karen will not be where he's at. He just got straight cooked. He just got straight up cooked. So Karen will be dropped. Manny Pacquiao's where he's at because Manny Pacquiao got a draw with a champion. Ascended, salute. Yeah, he's the one of their meritorious, glorious Walla champions, and he got a draw with the champion. So that's the reason why he's where he's at. And he was lower than that, but he just moved up. But he was lower than that. So this is Devin. I want it, yo. I want it. I want Devin to scrap out with all these guys I just showed you. All these guys. And he should scrap out with all those guys. He should. And if he isn't going to scrap out with all those guys, then Devin should drop that WBO strap and go on to Zuffa and tell the WBO to kick rocks, since, you know, they're not really to work with him to get anything really done. So then they should kick rocks then. Because without Devin holding this strap, without Devin holding it, then you'll have Jack Catterall versus Manny Pacquiao. You'll have Jack Catterall versus Manny Pacquiao for the vacant WBO title. And Teofimo Lopez would be the mandatory or the number one for the winner of Jack Catterall, Manny Pacquiao. Okay, let that sink in. You want him to fight old-ass Pac, shaking my damn head. Well, Miller time, you can get off my balls. I didn't make the rankings. If you don't like it, then you can get off my nuts, shaking my damn head. I didn't make the rankings. I didn't make these rankings. Weird-ass Miller time. You want him to fight Jack Catterall. I mean, you want him to fight old Pacquiao. Well, Jack Catterall's old too. Tell him to fight Rolly. Block this nigga. Block that nigga. Make a new page, pussy. Block that nigga. Block him. You're not going to waste my time. Block him. Send his pussy ass to the trash. Nigga said, tell him to fight Rolly. Rolly. The Rolly that said he will never fight Devin Haney. Never. Where were you hoe-ass niggas when Rolly said he'll never fight Devin Haney? Where were you guys at? Where were you guys? Where were y'all at when he said he'll never fight Devin? Never. Where were y'all at? Speaking of this hoe-ass nigga Rolly. Speaking of this hoe-ass nigga. Speaking of Rolly Romero. Speaking of him. Rolly Romero got elevated to the WBA Super Champion. He was just elevated to the WBA Super Champion. Just elevated. Just elevated, y'all, to the WBA Super Champion. Who did he beat to be the WBA Super? Who did he beat? This nigga hasn't even fought anybody. Literally, no one. He has fought absolutely nobody. He's fought no one. So when you fought for the vacant WBA regular title, when you fought for that, the WBA Super Champion was Jaron Ennis. When you fought for the vacant WBA regular, you have not fought anybody since. You fought literally nobody. Literally nobody. And the WBA has elevated you to the WBA Super. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are more than willing to correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't the WBA say they're getting rid of that belt? That's the reason why Tank Davis is just the WBA champion at 135 and there is no WBA super champion. Didn't the WBA say they're getting rid of this? Didn't they say the only super champion will be a unified champion? Why dudes concerned about normal sanctioned body business? Nothing new under the sun. Goodbye. Goodbye. Make a new page to troll. Goodbye. Make a new page to troll. Goodbye. Drunk Irishman, salute to my Brody. Shout out to Drunk Irishman. What's up, Deani? I know you guys want me to cuss you out. I know. You think it's cool, try to rage bait me and trigger me. You're not going to. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't feel like cussing you out, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to send you to the trash. Goodbye. The WBA said that they got rid of the WBA Super. Mag 7, listen, gang, I'm not sure what type of time you're on, dog. I'm not sure what type of time you're on. I promise you, I don't know what's in your system. I don't know what's in your system, bro. But there is something really off with you, man. There's something really off. No, do not block Mag 7. But there's something off with you, bro. What's up, Insane? Yeah, there's something really off with you, man. Cool Breeze, what's up with you, King? Like, I'm not sure what's going on with you, brother. I don't know what's going on with you, but something is off with you, man. Like, it's like you got a chemical imbalance or something, but something is not right with you, homie. TD, what's up with my bro? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with you, man. I'm not necessarily sure. King B Heart, salute. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Max 7. I'm not sure what's going on with you, brother. But whatever it is, man, like I'm not sure what it is. Something is not right with you, brother. Like no shade, no disrespect, nothing. But something is not right with you. Something is not right. But anyways. So the WBA has elevated Rolly to super champion, y'all. The super champion. The super champion. The super champion. Super. Like, bro, what did you do super? You ducked the unification, and then you ducked your mandatory. You use a unification to duck your mandatory, and then you didn't go through with the unification. How does that make you super? So you ducked the unification, you got a mando, then you fake try to do a unification just to pull out of it, just to scrap it, and then get elevated again. I do not understand how this is super, how anything about this guy is super, anything about him. I do not understand this at all. The WBA got rid of the super title in like 2019, 2020, something like that. They got rid of that and only said, we're going to keep the super for unified champions. And then immediately brought it back. And then elevated Rolly Romero. This is, I do not understand. And I'm going to put the link in the chat for everybody. I'm going to give y'all the link, but not at this second. I want to get through this. My boy TD shot to my brother. He said, I thought the WBA had financial issues and were getting rid of silly championships and interim titles. They were. That was in 2019. Here we are in 2026, and they brought it right back. In 2019, they said that we're going to have a WBA super, but only for a unified champion. That was the only reason they was going to have it. It was going to resort back to the reason why they made it in the first place. Right? And then they just brought it right back. They just act like we all forgot and then brought it right back. There was not supposed to, right? At this current moment, if you are not a unified champion, then you should be what Tank is, the WBA regular, nothing more and nothing less. If you're not a unified champion, that is what it should be. Every champion across the entire boxing world who has one WBA strap should just be the WBA champion. That's it. The difference between a super champion bounce back and the regular champion is the super champion is a unified champion. And a unified champion gets an opportunity to have no mandatories in the WBA. No mandatories. In the WBO, they make you a WBO super champion and your mandatories are every 18 months. In the WBA, they make you a WBA super champion and you have no mandatory. The WBA regular has mandatories. WBA super don't have any mandatories. And if they do, it's damn near 2-3 years. They just move it willy-nilly however they want to. Yeah, Rolly said he was retired today, but he's not retiring. If he's retiring, Keyshawn Davis is retiring. Both of those dudes said they was retiring. Neither one of them dudes is doing anything. Rolly is not doing nothing. All right, he's not retiring at all. Just saw Rolly out there getting cooked by Adrian Broner and Dean the Great. They were just cooking his ass, clowning him. So he's not doing anything. But the simple fact that this man just got elevated to WBA super is diabolical. This is absolutely diabolical, 100% diabolical. But Shaq Ram Glizzard and Jack Catterall are going to be fighting for the vacant WBA title. But when did Rolly Romero vacate it? They just elevated him for absolutely no reason. They literally removed all of Rolly's mandatories. They will elevate him to the WBA super and he has no mandatory now. He has no mandatory. None. So now let's look back at the sanctioning bodies now. So now the winner of Shaq Ram Glizzard, Jack Catterall, will be the WBA regular. Now, there is a silver lining here. There's a silver lining. And that is the one rule that Soul Glow Jacobs used against Golovkin. The WBA regular can force the WBA super to unify. So that means if Jack Catterall beats Shaq Ram Glizzard and the WBO does not drop him from their rankings, because the WBO came out about 2 or maybe 3 weeks ago, and the WBO said they don't even recognize the WBA regular, which I don't believe. That is a lie. All right, that's a lie. Because if the WBO does not recognize the WBA regular, then who the hell do they recognize as the WBA champion at 135? They're liars. And I want everybody in here to know that. They're liars. They came out and said they do not recognize, the WBO said this. The WBO said we do not recognize a WBA regular. We only recognize the WBA super as the real champion. That is what the WBO said. That is a lie. That is an absolute lie. 100% lie. But they said that in order to keep Jack Catterall at number 1 in the WBO rankings. That's why they said that. To keep Jack Catterall in the rankings. Now, if Jack Catterall beats Shakur Blizzard, then Jack Catterall also has the opportunity as the WBA regular champion to force a unification with Rolando Romero. Yes. Jack Catterall beating Shakur Blizzard, becoming the WBA regular, has his pick of either fighting Devin or Rolly. If you're Jack Catterall, which one would you pick? If I'm Jack Catterall, I'm picking Rolando Romero. It's a business move. Rolly is easy work. Jack Catterall will outbox Rolando Romero badly. He will outbox him badly, bro. Badly outbox Rolly. Rolly is not good. Jack Catterall will wash him. And then if he beats Rolando Romero, he is then the WBA super champion. And now negotiating him between Lewis Crocker, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney gives you different bread. If he, as the mandatory to Devin, fights Devin, Devin's going to wash him. And you're only going to get a Mando split. That's all you're getting. That's it. You're getting a Mando split. I don't give a damn if you're the WBA regular champion. So Devin's going to cook you. You're going to get a Mando split. And then Devin will be the WBO and WBA regular champion. So then he can force the unification with Rolando Romero. I know haters don't like to hear this. I know Devin Haney haters don't want to hear this. Y'all hate to hear this. Y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all really think y'all out here disrespecting Devin, crapping on him and dragging his name in the mud. I understand that's what y'all think. What's up, Nardi? See, the problem is Allah is the perfect planner. Yeah, see, if Jack Catterall and Shakur Blizzard fight, one of those guys is going to win that. So Shakur Blizzard, if Shakur Blizzard beats Jack Catterall stays right there. Shakur Blizzard becomes a WBA regular. Rolando Romero is the WBA super. Shakur is WBA regular. Jack Catterall is right there. I wonder if you guys are going to... Doesn't matter if Jack Catterall just lost. Devin still got to fight him. I wonder if Shakur Blizzard knocks Jack Catterall out. If you guys are going to be asking Jack Catterall to fight Devin Haney. I wonder. Devin still got to fight Jack Catterall. I wonder if the WBA mandates Jack Catterall after Shakur Blizzard knocks him spark out. I wonder if you guys are going to say, no, we need Devin to fight that. Or if you're going to say, Devin needs to fight Manny Pacquiao. Oh, man. I love Allah. Look at the plan. Look how it's laid out. Look how the plan is laid out. So Shakur Blizzard cooks Jack Catterall. Then the push is for Manny Pacquiao to fight Devin Haney. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Devin versus Pacquiao on pay-per-view. Let the hate flow through your system. Good. Feel the anger. I love it. Yes, let the hate flow through your system. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Pac old though. Yeah, he is. I didn't tell him to be number 2. I wonder if they would say Floyd Mayweather is old if Floyd Mayweather was number 2. I wonder if everybody would be saying that. Devin's fighting Floyd Mayweather. Wait a minute, man, but Floyd's old, man. No, we don't need Devin to announce anything. No, we don't. We don't need Devin to announce nothing. We don't need Devin to announce nothing. I'll tell you who we need someone to announce. We need Shakur Stevenson to announce something. That's what we need. Yeah. Let me help you guys out. I know you guys are not really understanding what it is that I'm talking about. I know. So let me help you guys out. Shakur Stevenson needs to announce something soon. Now, let me explain. Shakur Stevenson just beat Teofimo Lopez and became the WBO champion. See, the problem with that is Teofimo Lopez defended his WBO strap on May 2nd. That's the problem. May 2nd, which means his mandatory, Teofimo's mandatory, is May 2nd. Hold up 1 second. Teofimo Lopez's mandatory is already passed, May 2nd. So when Shakur beat Teo, Shakur picked up his mando this month. This month. Anybody notice? Has everybody noticed why Shakur fans are real quiet about this man's mandatory? Anybody notice? Does anybody want to know why they're quiet? Because it's Keyshawn Davis. It's Keyshawn Davis. I thought the super is 18 months. When did Shakur Stevenson win the super title? You don't just win that. When do you win the super title? Teofimo Lopez did not win the super title. Teofimo Lopez beat Jack Catterall, who was the super champion. He was not the super champion when he beat Jack Catterall. Teofimo Lopez got elevated to the super champion later on. Just beating a super champion does not make you a WBO super champion. When did Shakur Stevenson get elevated to a super champion? When that happened? When did Shakur Stevenson get elevated to the WBO super champion? Dangerous Desire Bullies. I mean, a simple Google search will show you that. A simple Google search will tell you Shakur Stevenson has not been elevated to WBO super by WBO. He has not been elevated. A simple Google search will tell you that. When did Shakur Stevenson become the super champion, Dangerous Desire? Don't get quiet. You had a lot to say. We're talking about Devin. He had a lot to say. Because Shakur Stevenson can use his WBO strap to move up and fight Devin at 147. You know, the same way Devin can use his WBO to move up and fight the winner of Boots and Xander. Shakur can use his WBO to move up and fight Devin. Why hasn't he? No, that's not how it worked. It's never worked that way. The WBO has never, ever just made somebody a WBO super champion. At all. Never. Because after T.O. beat Josh Taylor, he was not the super champion. They elevated him later. So so as we speak this month, right now, Keyshawn Davis is Shakur Stevenson's mandatory. As we speak, right now. It has not been called yet. It's about to. Yes, see, when they call Jack Catterall as Devin's mandatory, right? Because that is in June when Jin Teriyaki got cooked by Brian Norman. That's June. And Devin picked up the mandatory in November, which is in June. Yes, see, right now, Teofimo Lopez defended his mandatory in May of last year against Arnold Barboza, which means from May, that means Teofimo Lopez had 18 months because Teo was the WBO super, not Shakur Stevenson. Yes, see, Josh Taylor had 18 months to defend his WBO. Josh Taylor, not Teofimo Lopez, until Teo was elevated to the WBO super. That is not what Shakur is. So Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is Keyshawn Davis as we speak. As we speak, it's Keyshawn Davis. As we speak. Right now. The WBO has not announced it yet. But guess what? When they announce Jack Catterall as Devin Haney's Mando, they'll be announcing Keyshawn Davis as Shakur's. Because the mandatories were fulfilled 1 month apart. Yeah, so they haven't announced anything in May. So next month, when they announce mandatories, they'll be announcing both of those. Unless Bob Arum is going to jump in and save Shakur Stevenson from Keyshawn Davis or vice versa. But let me guess. Keyshawn's not going to fight Shakur, so he's going to vacate his mandatory spot. So then, like I told y'all, Alfredo Santiago is next up. You know, the dude that Devin cooked years ago. Allah is the perfect planner. So Shakur Stevenson is going to have to fight Devin Haney's leftovers. Watch Shakur Stevenson fans. You see, my brother Dangerous Desire Bullies is not writing that much anymore. My brother Dangerous Desire Bullies is not writing that much no more. He had a lot. He was cooking earlier. But you know, now he's like, my brother ain't got that much to say. So I was just curious, dog. I was just curious. So is Shakur going to fight Devin Haney's leftovers? Is Shakur going to fight Devin Haney's leftovers or no? Is he going to fight him or no? Or is Shakur just going to run out? Is he just going to run out, dog? Is he going to fight Devin's leftovers or not? He's very scary. He's not a little scary. He's very scary. He's very scary. He's a very good boxer, and he's very scary. This dude moves like a scorned, bitter bitch. Like everybody did something to him, and he's so scorned, and he moves like a bitch, bro. Like, bro, what's your problem, Shakur, bro? What is your issue, bro? You're too good to move the way you do. You and Keyshawn Davis are not blood brothers, bro. You're not blood brothers. You're not. You're not blood brothers. You can fight Keyshawn Davis, bro. Y'all are not blood brothers at all. You can fight him. Dev or Shakur don't run from smoke. Oh, yeah? Then why isn't Shakur Stevenson fighting? Why did he drop his WBC strap? To duck his mandatory. Yadir Herrera, contract. Send me contract. If he don't run from smoke, why has he not fought his WBC mandatory? My bad. He dropped his WBC. Well, if he don't run from smoke, why didn't he fight O'Shaquie, who said, I will pay your $100K to get your belt back, but you have to fight me? Why didn't he fight Shaq? He did not get stripped. He dropped his belt. He did not get stripped. He dropped his belt. And it doesn't matter if he got stripped or dropped it. Either one doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. O'Shaquie Foster said, he has negotiated with Mauricio Suleiman the $100,000 that you're refusing to pay. O'Shaquie will pay it. You just have to fight Shaq. Why he didn't take it? If you don't duck any smoke, if you don't run from smoke, why he didn't take that? Looks like he ran from Shaq to me. Kind of confused. I'm kind of confused. If he does not duck smoke, then what was that? Could have swore Shaq dropped the WBC interim. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, he did drop the WBC interim. But what does that have to do with Shaq saying, I will pay your WBC sanctioning fees, but you have to fight me? What does that have to do with him dropping the WBC interim? I'm confused at what that has anything to do with it. That's not what I said. We'll get at Shaq if he beats Raymond Ford. We'll get at Shaq, you say. If he beats Raymond Ford, we'll get at Shaq. You mean like Tank said that I'll get at Shakur if he beats De Los Santos?
Oh, Edwin, yeah, you seen him? Yeah, I seen Edwin. Yeah, I saw Edwin in here.
Tell him rematch that guy. Now, if he beat him, then
They go.
we can get him.
Okay.
I guarantee he won't fight that guy again.
You mean like that? Like that, Zay? Like that, Zay? Looks to me like not only did he duck Shaq, he ducked the De Los Santos rematch to fight Tank Davis. Looks to me like he ducked both of them. Shaq move on Shakur time. And Shakur moves on Tank's time. So it looks to me like Shakur did not want no smoke with Tank Davis. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me. Looks to me like this guy did not want zero smoke with Tank Davis. Zero. We both right. Okay. So Tank did not, so Shakur did not want no smoke with Tank? Got it. Got it, bro. Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool. At least you guys come to your senses. Well, if Shakur did not want no smoke with Tank Davis, then how are you telling me that Shakur does not run from smoke? How are you telling me that? You just said we're both right. You just said that. You just said that we're both right. Okay. So if we're both right, what you're right about is that Shaq moves on Shakur's time. What I'm right about is Shakur moves on Tank's time. Shakur told Shaq to fight Raymond Savage Ford before you get a shot at me. Tank told Shakur to rematch De Los Santos before you get a shot at me. Savage and Shaq are fighting. Why isn't Shakur fighting De Los Santos. Shakur wants all the smoke. Sure, with everybody except De Los Santos and Shock. Sure. Lord only knows what's up with you, homie. Shakur wants all the smoke with everybody except De Los Santos rematch and Shock. Everybody else, he wants all the smoke. You know, from 140 and down. Well, I'll say from 135 and down. No problem. And we're both right. No problem. Shakur wants all the smoke with everybody from 135 and down, not named Abdullah Mason. He already beat De Los Santos. So, well, then it should be easy to fight him again to get the rematch with Tank. Should be very easy. Should be very easy. When is Shock going to move up? He's a career 130-pounder. When is Shakur going to move up to 147? He said when he fights Devin, it'll be at 147. That's what he said. When is he going to move up? Who cares if he's a career 130-pounder? Who cares? If he can make the weight, what's the problem? Don't remember anybody telling Golovkin to move up. You can make the weight, what's the problem? Seems to me like you guys are getting in your feelings over your boyfriend, your boy toy. You know Dev up there, he's not going to rush to 147. Sounds to me like he's running from smoke then. Sounds to me like you just shot yourself in the foot. Because you said Devin nor Shakur don't run from smoke. That's what you said. Sounds to me like you just shot yourself in the foot. Sounds to me like Shakur Stevenson is running from smoke. Sounds like that to me. See, because that's what you said. Dev or Shakur don't run from smoke. See, that's what you said. You said that right there. You said that. You said that shit. Now you're up here telling me, after you said that, you're now telling me, you know Dev up there, he not going to rush. Sounds to me like you just said he don't want no smoke with Devin. I told you he moved different. Then if you're telling me he moves different, then why are you saying he does not duck smoke? See, those two things don't work together. Those two things do not work together. They don't work together. You cannot tell me that Shakur does not duck smoke and then tell me he moves different when it comes to Devin. Sounds to me like he's ducking smoke. And yes, Andre Ward did tell him to bring his ass up there. Andre did, actually, that's a correction, Bruce. Andre did not tell him to go to 168. No, Andre did not tell him that. Golovkin said that he will knock everybody out from 154 through 168. All Andre Ward said is, then let's do it. He said the same thing that what's the name said, Edison De Laura. Okay, if you'll knock me out, then let's fight. That's the same thing Ward said. Ward never told him to come to 68. Ward said, if you'll knock me out, then knock me out then. He never told him to go up there. He only moves different with Dev, and rightfully so. Well, then he does not want any smoke with Devin Haney. If he only moves different with Dev, and rightfully so, then what's his move with Gary Antoine Russell? What's his move with what's his move with Abdullah Mason? What's his move? What's his move with Abdullah Mason? If he only moves different with Devin Haney, what's his move with Keyshawn Davis? What's his move? You remember what Gary said? Yeah, what did Shakur say? Yeah, I know what Gary said. What did Shakur say? Gary don't want no smoke. That's not what he said at all. You're liars. Both of you are liars. Anybody that's saying Gary Russell said he don't want no smoke with Shakur, you're a liar. He never said that. Gary Russell never said that. Big Bruce. So the topic is Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is now. And his mandatory is Keyshawn Davis. That's his mandatory now. That is the topic, Bruce. He wants Shakur last. What does that sound like? I don't, it doesn't need to sound like anything. He said why he wants Shakur last. Because it's going to build the fight and make it a big money fight for him. That's what he said. What do you mean? What does this sound like? It doesn't have to sound like anything. What did Shakur say? Someone please tell me what Shakur said, because I don't remember Shakur saying anything. What did Shakur say? Sound like DMV scared. Well, tell Shakur to call him out then. Tell Shakur to call him out. Why he needed to build. Tell Shakur that. Why are you telling me? Tell Shakur to call him out then. Tell Shakur to tell Gary, we don't need it to build. I'm big enough. Why is Shakur silent on Gary Russell? Prolonging. Prolonging what? Isn't Shakur the A-side? Isn't Shakur Stevenson the A-side? Or is Gary Russell the A-side? Who makes that fight? This is why I be saying you guys are like zesty, bro. Who makes that fight? When it comes to Shakur Stevenson, you guys are mag 7. Y'all on the opposite side of the coin. You know how Newark niggas move, BF. Straight bully. Straight bully. The fuck you talking about? What Newark niggas you know? Nigga, I'm from Jersey. What Newark niggas you know? There's plenty of bitch-ass niggas in Newark. The fuck you talking about? What Newark niggas you talking about? Nigga, you don't know Shakur Stevenson. Nigga, what you talking about, bro? I am from Jersey. What Newark niggas you talking about? There are sterile niggas everywhere. There are sterile niggas in Newark. There are sterile niggas in every city, in every state on America. In every place on earth, there's sterile niggas. And then there's bitch-ass niggas. What Newark niggas you know? I would love to know what Newark niggas you know. I would love to know that. I would love to know that. I really would. I would love to know that. Yo, what's wrong with this dude, dog? Bro, I've seen plenty of niggas in Newark is garbage, bro. Them niggas is plenty of niggas in Newark is soft. And there's plenty of thorough niggas. Plenty. Just like anywhere else. Tell Texas niggas and DMV niggas to stop letting Shakur bully them. Who is Shakur bullying? I'm super confused here. Who is Shakur bullying? Who is Shakur bullying? Bro, Shaq is in Houston with Shakur. Both Shakur and O'Shaquie Foster are in Houston. How come Shakur Stevenson never pulled up on Shaq? How come Shakur never pulled up on Shaq? They're in the same city. How come he never pulled up? He made a Texas nigga go back to one. I was about to give you 86,000 seconds. I just was. I was literally about to give you 86,000 seconds. Because you're trying to waste my time. Is what you're doing. You know you're false. You know you're false here. You know you're wrong. And you're trying to waste my time. You're trying to waste my time. Jonathan Jackson, why are you trying to waste my time, bro? Why are you trying to troll me? Why are you trying to troll me? But why are you trying to troll me? Yeah, the Jackson 2 are performing today. Yes. I'm very confused at why you're trying to troll me. Are you trying to get 86K? I mean, I can oblige if that's what you're trying to do. I can oblige if that's what you want. I mean, you ain't got to beg. You should do your elite fighter ranking shit for Shaq. B.A., shut the fuck up, nigga. You scary ass nigga. Shut your corny ass up. You my boy, you corny as fuck. I'm not trolling. Shakur only ducked one person. So why is Shakur Stevenson not going to the motherfucking gym where Shaq is at to put hands on him? They're in the same city. The nigga can catch an Uber. They're on the same city, bro. Shaq's on this side, Shakur's on this side. They're literally a drive away. They're a drive away. They are a drive away. If he's doing all this bullying, nigga jump in an Uber. You're in the same city. This nigga's a bitch. He's in the same city. This nigga's KO. A straight bitch. Talking all this tough guy shit online. We in the same city. That nigga's a bitch. And you niggas that rock with him are bitches too. Because it seems like y'all on the same type of time. It seems like you niggas are on the same type of time. He's going to be at the fight. He doesn't need to give him. Listen, bro, Jonathan Jack, take you a breather, homie. Take you a breather. Get you a breather, bro. Get you a breather. You don't have to pull up on niggas who not even on your level. Both you niggas get you a breather. Yeah, both you niggas get you a breather, bro. Both of y'all. Get y'all a breather, bro. Both of you niggas get you a breather. Both of y'all. Get y'all a breather, bro. Both of y'all. Y'all need to come up for air. Too much meat in y'all face. Both of you niggas get you a breather. There's tomorrow, bro. I'll be calling the fights tomorrow, bro. You're not going to waste my time trolling me. Both niggas get you a breather, bro. You're not going to waste my time trolling. Get you a breather. Because that's all you're doing is wasting my time trolling. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. So I'll tell you like Fabulous told y'all. Take the meat out your face and breathe. 1 and a 2, 3 into the 4. Then we got to breathe. Yeah, take the meat out your mouth and breathe. Take the meat out your mouth and breathe. 1 into the 2, 3 into the 4. Then you got to breathe. Yeah. Just take that, uncork the meat from your mouth and breathe. Both you niggas soft as hell. Y'all niggas soft as hell, bro. Sherman squeezable soft. Bet bread, you poke either one of them niggas on his belly button, they be like, you niggas is soft as hell. Both you niggas is soft. So if you think I'm going to allow you to troll me for my entire live stream, think again. Think again. Both you niggas are Charmin squeezable soft. The entire Jackson 2. Squeezable Charmin soft. You know, Newark niggas be bullying. Really? So why he didn't bully Devin? Why he didn't bully Tank? If Newark niggas be bullying, why is it Shakur Stevenson in the Upton gym in Baltimore? If they be bullying, why isn't Shakur Stevenson in Upton gym? Could be. If he's bullying niggas, I mean, we'll go to Upton gym. Go in there, Coach Cal, Coach Kenny, they all in there. You'll see them all in there. Go to Upton gym and put some work in. Start sparring niggas in there. Scooter be in there. Bring Zay Quinn. If you bullying shit like that. You niggas know where Upton gym. Nigga, I know where Upton gym is. You need the directions. I mean, you bullying shit. You need directions, gang? I can send you the directions. I mean, you could go to Vegas and jump up in Devin's gym where Devin's there. If you bullying shit. You ain't bullying shit, nigga. You a bitch in real life, and you know it. And you niggas know it, because you niggas is dick eaters. That's the reason why y'all run with all this stupid ass shit. I bet you Shakur Stevenson be all teeth and gums in Upton Gym. That nigga dimple be so deep, you can see the other side of his face from the one side. Go on the left side, you'll see straight through his face. He's all teeth, cheese, dimples. Bet you that nigga don't say shit in Upton Gym. Not a bitch ass thing, if he even goes there. All teeth and gums and dimples, smiling and wanting hugs. They'll beat the shit out that nigga in there. Anthony says BF ain't never threw a punch in his life. Talking tough. Well, come on, bro. I'm in Irving, Texas, bro. Come on, you be the first one. Come on, you know where I'm at. All you niggas know where I'm at. I'm not hard to find. Prove that I'm an internet tough guy, bro. Come on. That's what's up, Anthony. Prove I'm an internet tough guy. You can prove it. You know where I'm at, bro. Like, all you niggas know where I'm at. Every last one of y'all know. You know exactly where I'm at. I am not hard to find. I'm very, very Googleable. Google my name. Very hard to find. If I've never threw a punch in my life, well, pull up. You could be the first one. You won't make the replay, gang. You won't make the replay, gang. Damn, you niggas is hurt. Anybody notice how all the trolls and cornballs came out when I started talking about Shakur Stevenson? Y'all notice that? Anybody notice how all the trolls and cornballs came out to want to talk to me when I started talking about Shakur? You niggas in y'all feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Trying to throw off my life. It just won't work. Feelings. Whoa, feelings. It's not going to work, bro. What you hoe ass niggas can do is just be mad on the sidelines. This is not bothering me at all. Are you mad or no? The irony, bro. When I start cooking Shakur Stevenson, all of a sudden, hoe ass niggas and trolls pull up. The irony. The irony. Beautiful thing, bro. A beautiful thing, bro. A beautiful thing, bro. The straight irony. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, back to what I was doing now. Let me get back to what I was doing. Accurate. What's up with you, gang? What's up, Intelligent Savage? Back to what's up, Hassan? Yeah, see, Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is this month. This month. Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor. A few months later, he petitioned the WBO and was elevated to the WBO Super. Which means that his mandatory is 18 months. See, when Shakur beat Teo, he did not get that luxury because he's not the WBO Super Champion. He is just the WBO champion. That's all he is, which then means his mandatory is this month, and it is Keyshawn Davis. Everybody notice how everybody moves the goalpost to everything else? Everybody want to talk about everything else. Y'all notice that? Yeah, his mandatory is Keyshawn. That's his mandatory. Keyshawn. This month, just like Devin's mandatory, is Jack Catterall. Next month, just like Rolando Romero's mandatory, is Shaq Glizzard. Or Jack Catterall. Whoever wins between Shaq Glizzard and Jack Catterall is going to be Rolando Romero's mandatory. Whoever wins. All they have to do is petition the WBA to unify the WBA regular with the WBA super. That's all they have to do. Notice how all the freaks come out when it comes to Shakur Stevenson. Freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Huh, huh, huh. Freaks come out. The freaks come out. Anybody notice how all the weird freaks and weirdos come out when you talk about Shakur Stevenson? Anybody notice that? Chris, thank you so much for the super sticker, my brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. Anybody notice how all the freaks come out when you start talking about Shakur Stevenson? Bro, when we was going at Dev, talking about who Dev got to fight. Oh, who Dev got to fight? No freaks came out. No, they was just saying Dev can use his WBO belt to move up and fight Boots Xander Zayas. That's all Dangerous Desire said, because, he's a Shakur fan. When I talked about Rolly Romero, it was cooking Rolly Romero. Yeah, it was cooking Rolly. Well, pull up to West Northgate. That's where I'm at. Thank you for knowing my address. That's where I'm at. Waiting for you to pull up. It's on the screen. There you go. That is where I am. I am in Irving, Texas at West Northgate Drive. That's where I'm at. What's up? What's up? You think doing this bothers me? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's not even threatening me. This is not even threatening to me. Because you dudes know what's up. You just want to move the conversation to somewhere else, bro. That's where I'm at. What's up? Thank you for letting the world know you know where I'm at. Thank you for letting the world know you pussy. Thank you. Anyways, when I talked about Rolly Romero, you guys was cooking. That's where I Rolly this, Rolly that. Yeah, y'all was cooking. It's cooking. And as soon as I start talking about Shakur Stevenson, all of a sudden, all the crying starts happening. And the freaky sticks start coming out. Niggas want to fight me. Y'all want to fight me now. All right, well, thank you for letting the world know that you know where I'm at. I'm not hard to find, bro. I'm really not hard to find. Thank you for letting the world know you know where I'm at. Now, what's up? Do y'all understand that y'all just make yourselves look like cowards, bro? You make yourselves look like internet tough guys. You guys want beef with me. You want to fight me. Well, you know where I'm at. So what's the talking for? Shouldn't we get to the fist throwing? What's up, drug free? Sending death threats over Shakur. They really gonna pull up on me with this next one then. This next one, they really gonna pull up with this next one. Man. Shit. Hey, they actually might knock on my door, bro. Come and knock on my door. 556 waiting for you. Y'all remember that old Threes Company back in the 80s? The Threes Company, that old show with them 3 white people, that 1 white dude and them 2 white girls. Come and knock on my door. Well, come on. Come on, Cletus. 556 waiting for you. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Think about all them offers. Come on. Come on. Your future in a casket. Come on. Come on. Ain't no time to turn squeamish. Come on. I swear on all my spores, when he's gone, the world will be yours. Y'all ever saw that show, Feed Me, Seymour? Feed me. Come on, Cletus. Man, you niggas ain't dumb, bro. You niggas is not dumb. You niggas is not dumb, dog. You're not dumb, bro. It just sounds good online. It really does just sound good online. You niggas is not dumb. Anyways, back to Shakur Stevenson. What's up, 40-ounce sniper? Salute. Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is now. It's now, bro. It's now. That his mandatory is right now. Facts, homie, little shop of horrors. His mandatory is right now, bro. Right now. And you niggas mad. Y'all mad? You mad that Shakur Stevenson has to fight his mandatory? You mad? Well, I mean, it's not difficult. Nigga moved down to 135. Why are you at 140? If you don't want to fight Shakur, why are you still there? I mean, if you don't want to fight Keyshawn, bro, if you don't want to fight the nigga, why are you still there? Nobody's forcing you to stay there. Why? Why is he still there? Is anybody going to explain why Shakur is still at 140? Because being there means you have mandatories. Your mandatory is Keyshawn Davis. That's your mandatory. What's the problem? Roger said, I thought Shakur wanted to fight more talent. I thought so too. So why is he at 47? I mean, 40. Why is he at 40 then? Raymond Mortal's not at 40. Raymond Mortal's at 35. What is he still doing at 40? Nobody's forcing him, bro. He's still deciding what he wants to do. Okay, Zay. That doesn't make any sense because you guys were saying that, you know, Gary Antoine was ducking him. So if he's still deciding what he wants to do, why is he not mentioning Gary Antoine? I don't understand, Zay. I promise you, brother, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Nobody ever mentions Gary. Yeah, but that's the thing, then, Zay. Why doesn't Shakur? Keyshawn will probably move up to avoid the fight with Shakur. Well, why would Keyshawn move up, brother, if Shakur is moving down? If nobody ever mentions Gary, doesn't that include Shakur Stevenson? Or is nobody some person that I do not know? Salute, Zay. And I got no beef with this statement, bro. Zay says nobody ever mentions Gary. I can respect it, bro. I respect it. I mean, I don't agree, but I respect it. But if I'm using your premise, my brother, if nobody ever mentions Gary, doesn't that equal Shakur Stevenson as well? Shakur is your guy. Why doesn't Shakur mention Gary? Why doesn't Shakur say, nah, I don't give a damn what you want, Gary. I want what you got. Why didn't Shakur say that? My brother Bruce, if Keyshawn is already struggling, why is he still there too? If he's already struggling. I have no problem with Keyshawn moving up. I think it's a good move for him. I do. I think Keyshawn should move up to 47. It's a good move. It's a very good move. Why is he still at 40? Didn't he say his next fight was at 47 before he fought Nair Albright? Well, Zay, why you haven't been asked him about Gary? Why haven't you guys been asked Shakur Stevenson about Gary? Why? I don't understand why you guys have not. Shakur Stevenson has been on Twitter Spaces a lot. I've seen him, several of his Twitter Spaces after they're already over with. How come nobody asks him about him fighting Gary Antoine? How come they never ask? Because that is a very easy way to remove the mandatory. Why no one never asks, bro? I don't understand you guys. Aren't y'all Shakur fans? Don't you guys? Doesn't matter if Gary doesn't market himself well. So what? And what does marketing yourself well have anything to do with anything? The excuses that you guys make for Shakur Stevenson, bro, I swear it's a new one every day. Now you got to be marketed correctly. You have to market it correctly now. Isn't that what Gary Russell said himself about the fight in general? The reason why I want him to fight him last is because it'll build it up. Now you're saying that Gary don't market himself. Isn't that what Gary said? So aren't Shakur fans and Gary Russell saying the same thing? Gary didn't look good against Hadouken. No, of course he didn't. Shakur Stevenson would not look good against Hadouken either. I think Shakur Stevenson would lose to Hadouken. That's a horrible stylistic matchup for everybody. Gary's lucky he even won that fight. He is lucky. He is very lucky. Andy Hadouken is a monster. He is a monster, bro. Y'all dudes is lucky that he fought. Bro, if Andy Hadouken fought anybody else at 140, he would have beat them. If he fights Richard Hitchens at that time, he would have stopped Hitchens. Dalton Smith cooks him. Shakur Stevenson, he beats him. They're lucky because those guys it's a style. That style of Andy Hadouken, I don't believe any of these guys beat him. None. So what I'm saying to you, Zay, is you can't say that Gary has to market himself and then say Gary say he wants to fight Shakur last is a problem. Yeah, Rod, I got no problem with you having it a draw, bro. I promise you I don't. No problem because, Andy Hadouken is like that, bro. He was putting hands on Gary. He was legitimately putting hands on him. Hands. Yeah, bro. I believe the same thing, Bounce Back. I believe the same thing. If Andy Hadouken had a full camp without jet lag, a 16-hour flight, and then getting off the plane and fighting the next day, I believe he beats Gary Antoine. He might stop him. He definitely beats him. I believe that 100%. 100%. He beats that man. Dead ass serious. I truly, truly believe that. I see Andy Hadouken is probably the toughest matchup for anybody at 140. The toughest matchup. Bro, why don't Keyshawn fight Andy Hadouken? Bet you Andy Hadouken stop his ass. I bet you Andy Hadouken will beat the shit out of Keyshawn Davis, dog. Fight Andy Hadouken. How come Keyshawn not calling for Andy Hadouken, bro? How come he never called him out? How come he's not calling out Hadouken? Andy Hadouken will beat the shit out of Keyshawn. He'll beat the shit out of him, bro. He'll beat the shit out of him. Dead ass. I got Andy Hadouken over everybody. I got him beating all these, everybody there. And if he rematches Gary Antoine and he gets to have a straight camp, I got him beating Andy Hadouken as well. I got him beating Gary Antoine as well. Dead ass serious. I got him beating all these dudes. He's too rangy. He's too big. He's too fast. Bro, he got a good ass chin. Nah, gang. I got Andy Hadouken over all these dudes. Every last one of them. Every single one. I don't think anybody at 140 can beat Hadouken. And Gary Antoine got him because he got a 16-hour plane, got off the plane and walked into the ring. Man still had jet lag and everything. You got Dalton Smith fresh off a pint, bro. I think Andy Hadouken would stop Dalton Smith, bro. He would stop him. Dead ass serious. Dalton Smith gets hit too much. He likes to fight in the pocket. He's a very good fighter. Very good fighter. Dalton Smith is a very good. I got Andy Hadouken stopping him. Dead ass serious. I got him stopping him. Jay Walker, salute. My brother says, come on, BF. Now you know Jay Prince orchestrating Shakur moves. The proof was that phone call him and Bill had on the stream. You right. You are absolutely right. I agree with you, bro. Definitely agree. Chab 3939 says, stop the cap. All right, that's what's up. I'm not sure what cap you talking about, but sure, that's what's up. You want my attention, that's what's up. I understand. Understand? No, he does move. No, he does. You're right, TD. I seen him fight. I seen Dalton Smith fight several fights, bro. Dalton Smith is good. Dalton Smith, he is good, bro. He is good. He ain't no bum at all. He ain't no bum. But my brother TD, there's a reason why everybody now wants to fight Dalton Smith. Because everybody damn sure didn't want to fight Subriel Matisse. Shakur Stevenson was talking about, I'll move up to 140 and fight Subriel Matisse right away. Did he do that, y'all? When Shakur Stevenson said he will move up and fight Subriel Matisse right away, did he do that? Did he do that? He did not. He made the Teal fight no problem, though. Made Teal fight no problem. He didn't move up to fight Devin, and he didn't move up to fight Subriel Matisse. Two fighters that he said he will go to 140 and fight right away. The irony. The irony, y'all. You call out Gary Antoine, you call out Subriel Matisse, and you call out Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson said he will move up to fight Gary, he'll move up to fight Subriel, and he'll move up to fight Devin. And then he moved up to fight Teal. He moved up to fight the one nigga he didn't call out. And then you nigga gonna tell me, yo, Shakur don't duck no smoke, man. He don't duck no fades. He don't duck nothing. But he moves up to fight the one nigga that he didn't call out. The Subriel Matisse was right there. And he didn't fight him. And now, mysteriously, after Dalton Smith beat Subriel Matisse, all of a sudden, everybody wants to fight Dalton Smith. How convenient. How convenient, y'all. How convenient. How convenient. As soon as Dalton Smith won, Gary Antoine, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Richard Hitchens. As soon as he won, everybody wants to fight Dalton Smith as soon as he won. The irony. And do you know what's so crazy about it? They're all of them were willing to go to the UK to do it. Every last one of them was willing to go to the UK and do it. Nick. What's up, beautiful queen, Nick? Nick. So the Dalton Smith fight versus Alberto Puello was postponed because Dalton Smith got an injury, right? I wonder if they're going to keep the same energy if Dalton Smith whips Alberto Puello. I wonder if all these guys are going to have the same energy. I wonder if Dalton Smith cooks Puello, of which I believe he will. I wonder if everybody's going to be willing to go to the UK to fight him. I wonder. I would love to see Keyshawn and Dalton Smith. I got Dalton Smith. I would love to see Keyshawn and Shakur. I got Shakur. I would love to see Keyshawn and Gary. I think that's a 50-50 fight. That's a 50-50 fight. 50-50. Keyshawn and Dalton Smith. I got Dalton Smith. He's a smarter boxer. And he's just as big of a banger, if not bigger. Keyshawn and Shakur, I got Shakur. Shakur and Dalton, I got Shakur. I think Shakur will make it boring, and he will play keep away. Dalton Smith and Gary Antoine, 50-50 fight. Somebody's getting knocked out. He said it's supposedly some type of hand injury, but I don't believe that shit. I don't believe any of those things. When people say they got injuries, you got to show me proof, Nick. I don't believe it. Show me proof, bro. If they were all dragging Errol Spence over his eye and you showed the man in the damn hospital, leaving the hospital in a wheelchair and an eye patch, and they still were shitting on him, I don't believe none of you niggas. Show me proof. I don't believe Dalton Smith at all. What I do believe is that Dalton Smith is postponing it, hoping that Alberto Puello will fight somebody else, and then poof, Dalton Smith will come back to fight somebody different. That's what I think. I do not think that nigga's injured at all. I don't think so. But what I'm telling you guys is Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is now. Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is right now, y'all. Right now as we speak. Now. Now, today. Now. The title was defended on May 2nd, 2025. We are May 22nd. Shakur Stevenson is 20 days overdue. He's 20 days overdue, y'all. 20 days. As we speak right now, Shakur Stevenson is 20 days overdue. 20. And counting. Tomorrow will be 20. It'll be 21 tomorrow. He'll be 3 weeks overdue. He is not the WBO super champion at all. He is just a WBO regular champion. Devin's mandatory, because he's not the WBO super, his mandatory year, that starts next month. Rolando Romero's mandatory starts already. Already. It starts now for Shakur Stevenson. Now. Right now. Now. And his mandatory, I will show y'all again, is Keyshawn Davis. So now either you are going to fight Keyshawn or you're going to drop your belt and move down. So if you're going to duck your mandatory, fine. Then do something. If you're going to duck your mandatory, that's fine. I don't care. That's up for Shakur fans to cry like some hoes and cap and meat ride about. That's up to y'all. That nigga's a duck. Your mandatory is Keyshawn Davis. If you're ducking your mandatory, fine. You're a duck. And that's just what it's going to be. You niggas want to cry about it? Cry about it. I don't give a damn. I don't care what Shakur says, and I don't care what Keyshawn says. Nigga, you petitioned to be number one. You're number one. Shakur Stevenson is a champion. You are his mandatory right now. I don't give a damn what you niggas cry like some hoes about y'all, bro. I don't care. Don't care. I do not care at all. Not even a little bit. But I will say this. No Shakur fan better not ever tell me about Keyshawn fighting Devin Haney at all. Because Keyshawn is just as much of a brother to Shakur Stevenson as he is to Devin Haney. There is zero blood relationship. Zero. BF, you really want that fight? Zay, why would I not want that fight? Zay, do you really want Keyshawn to fight Devin? Do you really want Keyshawn to fight Devin, Zay? And this is why I say you're Mag 7. You're just the other side of the... Okay, well, then I want Keyshawn to fight Shakur too, then, nigga. Then it's of course for Keyshawn and Shakur too. Of course. Shakur saved Keyshawn from suicide. I don't give a fuck. Day voice, nigga. And I'm saying, though, we got to let it go. All right, cool. Then I'm letting go Keyshawn and Devin. Just like you hoe-ass niggas letting go Keyshawn and Shakur, don't tell me shit about Keyshawn and Devin then. Because if Keyshawn can't fight Shakur, then he can't fight Devin either. If Keyshawn can't fight Shakur, then don't tell me shit about him fighting Devin. Nothing. Nothing. He is, and I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. You a Shakur meat eater. I don't give a fuck what you say. If Keyshawn and Shakur can't fight, then I don't give a fuck about Keyshawn fighting Devin at all. Don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. If you hoe-ass niggas don't want to see Keyshawn fight Shakur, then I don't want to see Keyshawn fight Devin. How about that? How about that? Man, shut your goofy ass up. Man, with Whack the Squad, we got to favor everything for Whack the Squad. Whack the Squad don't got to do nothing, but everybody got to do something for Whack the Squad. Tell Keyshawn to fight Frank Martin, nigga. Tell him to do that. Tell Keyshawn to fight Frank Martin. Have him fight Frank Martin. Do that. Have that fight. Tell Keyshawn to fight Andy Hadouken, Gary Antoine Russell. I'm not trying to hear none of that goofy ass meat riding shit you niggas is doing. You niggas is pussy, bro. I swear to God, you niggas is soft as baby shit. The whole lot of you niggas. Most Shakur fans is soft. Most of you niggas. Because you guys will make every fucking excuse on why this nigga don't gotta do shit. And most Shakur fans only like Keyshawn because Keyshawn will dick eat Shakur. There's only a few Keyshawn fans that are, shout out to Brambo. Shout out to Brambo's a real Keyshawn fan. A real Keyshawn fan. A real fan of a fighter is wants the best for their fighter first. First. They want the best for their fighter. A real fan, bro. A real fan wants the best for their fighter. And then somebody else next. If you are, shout out to Big Brambo. Brambo is a Keyshawn Davis fan. He's always been. Norfolk in the house. Shout out to VA. All right. He always wants the best for Keyshawn and then everybody else second. It is Keyshawn first, everybody second. That's what it should be for all Keyshawn fans. You want to be cool with Shakur, fine. But it's Keyshawn first. That's what it should be. It should be Keyshawn first. And you should be saying, bro, the easiest fight in boxing for you to make is for you against Shakur. That is the easiest fight to make. The easiest. You guys are bros, bro. The negotiations will be super simple because Keyshawn will give in to anything Shakur wants. Anything Shakur wants to do, Keyshawn will give in. Anything that Shakur wants to do, Keyshawn Davis will do it for you. Anything Shakur wants to do, Keyshawn Davis will do it for you. Soldier story voice. Anything he wants, he'll give it to him, bro. He will give in. Mrs. Van Houder, what's up with you, queen? Bro, Keyshawn will give this nigga anything he wants, bro. Whatever you like. This nigga motherfucker Shakur Stevenson be like, that shit dead, Keyshawn. I need 80%. Nigga Keyshawn be like, whatever you like. That shit dead, man. We got to have this shit in Newark in the Prudential Center, Keyshawn. And Keyshawn will be like, whatever you like. Whatever this motherfucker wants, Keyshawn is going to give it to him, bro. This is the easiest fight to make. The easiest fight. The easiest. He'll fight that nigga wherever Shakur wants, whatever purse split he wants. It doesn't matter what he wants. He will do it. He'll do it. Bro, why you keep pushing the Keyshawn and Shakur issue? Leave that shit alone. Nigga, get off my dick. Monster North. Get off my dick, nigga. Why you keep pushing a good fight? Nigga, my name is Best Fight the Best. That's why I'm pushing a good fight. Keyshawn and Shakur are two of the best. They fight in the same weight class. You niggas is soft as baby shit. You niggas is soft. Man, why you want two guys to fight, man? I can't believe, man. Why you still pushing two top guys in the same weight class to fight, man? Man, leave that alone, man. And why the hell you hoe-ass niggas pushing Keyshawn to fight Devin? They're not even in the same weight class. Bro, you goofy with that nonsense. They don't want to fight. And you're goofy on my dick. Let me help you off it. Fuck out of here, clown. Let me help you off my balls. Off these monster balls. Let me help you off these monster nuts. Let me help you off of them. Pretty sure you could take your goofy ass to a Shakur Dick Rider page and swing low. Sweet cherry, oh, coming for to suck on Thor's nuts. Swing low, sweet cherry, oh, Coming just to suck on Core's nuts. Get your bitch ass out of here, goofy. Clown. Man, I can't believe you guys want the best to fight the best, man. They say they're not fighting, man. Can't believe y'all want the best to fight the best, man. Nick, these the same bitch ass niggas that will come in here talking about Tank, Duck, and Shakur. Why won't Tank for Shakur fight? Keyshawn and Shakur. I mean, Keyshawn and Devin. How about Keyshawn and Devin? Why don't they fight, Nick? Same hoe ass niggas will come in here and say, oh, well, you know, they're just not going to fight, man. Leave it alone. Okay, so why are you niggas shitting on Tank Davis? They're not going to fight. Why are you goofy ass niggas shitting on Tank? They're not going to fight. They're not going to fight. Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis are not going to fight. Why are you shitting on Tank? They're not going to fight. And this is why I say you niggas is pussy. Straight pussy. Vagisil soft. Summer's Eve smell. Mason Gill all in the air. All you niggas is pussy. A bunch of goofy ass niggas that will dick eat Shakur Stevenson at every turn you get. Dicky. Oh man, Shakur beats everybody, man. Nobody can beat Shakur Stevenson. And then I bring up, well, fight Keyshawn. Oh, come on, man. They said they're not going to fight, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. They're not going to fight. Okay, we'll fight Frank Martin. They're in the same weight class. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Why would you fight Frank Martin, man? Come on, man. What fight Frank Martin for what, man? Okay, cool. Then fight Devin Haney. Come on, man. Why would you fight Devin Haney, man? Come on, man. Devin Haney for what, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. You niggas is pussy. The whole lot of you niggas is pussy. You niggas just want to put your tongue in this nigga dimple. You know, you're not boxing fans. This is why I call you niggas gay. Because you're not boxing fans. You literally want to put your fucking tongue in this nigga's dimple. Hey, Core, smile for me, homie. Smile for me. Oh, won't you just smile? So you can put your fucking dimple, you can put your tongue in this nigga's dimple. Two of you dick-eating niggas on both sides of this nigga's face with a tongue in his dimple. You don't give a fuck about this nigga fighting. You niggas is gay. I want him to fight the best. That's what I want. I believe that Shakur Stevenson is a very skilled fighter. I believe Keyshawn is a very skilled fighter. If Keyshawn and Shakur did not want to fight each other, why the fuck did Keyshawn petition the WBO? Why is he ranked number one? You niggas is soft as baby shit. I didn't ask him to be ranked number one. Nick, did you force this whole ass nigga Keyshawn to be ranked number one in the WBO? Did you force it? Did you ask this nigga? Did you petition him to do this? I didn't do it. Big Brambo, you a Keyshawn fan. Did you tell this nigga to go into the WBO rankings? I didn't do this shit. The fuck you whole ass niggas coming here mad at me for? I didn't do any of this. I didn't ask this whole ass nigga to do this. He did that on his own. He did that. That is where he wanted to be. How the hell are you goofy hoe ass niggas? And oh man, leave that alone, man. The nigga petitioned to be the mandatory. And you niggas is telling me to stop. Okay, bet. So why are you niggas telling me that Devin Haney got to fight Jack Catterall? Why does Devin have to fight Jack Catterall then? Get out of here, man. Get Jack Catterall the fuck out of here. I don't care if you're number one. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if he's number one or not. Get Jack Catterall the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care. I don't care. So what? Why does Devin have to fight Jack Catterall? Why does Ryan Garcia have to fight Conor Benn? Why did Rolly have to fight Shaq Ram Blizzard? For what reason? For what purpose? I don't care if they're number one. Get him the fuck out of here, bro. What happened to Dev fighting Floyd and Manny? Do you see where Manny Pacquiao is at? Manny Pacquiao's number 2. He's number 2 in the rankings. Troll, cornball, he's number 2 in the rankings. The fuck do you mean what happened to Dev fighting Floyd or Manny? Do you see where Manny Pacquiao is at? You can't be this stupid. Never mind. I digress. There is no level to the amounts of hate that you hoe-ass niggas will go to. Manny Pacquiao is ranked number 2. Now, earlier on in this live, you hoe-ass niggas were saying, oh, come on, man. You really want Devin to fight Manny Pacquiao, man? Manny Pacquiao's old, man. He's old. Now, hoe-ass niggas is trolling me in my comments saying, what happened to Dev fighting Floyd and Manny? Manny's number 2. He was number 3 when I made the video and told you that Manny Pacquiao and Devin could fight. He was number 3. He's now number 2. Turd burglar? You goofy ass turd burglar, but thank you for showing me that you watch me. That's what's up. Good looking, my nigga. Thank you for letting me know you watch me, turd burglar. Thank you. Thanks for the views. Zay says, who next? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. I am glad you asked who's next. Well, this nigga's next. Yeah, this nigga right here is next. It's not that they don't have any logic, Slim. It's that they are gay. We got to stop giving these niggas passes, bro. We really got to stop giving these niggas passes, bro. We got to stop acting like these niggas is not gay. They are gay. You niggas think that I'm just clowning them when I say this. No, these niggas have a whole full line of faggotry. There's a full line of faggotry. Stormy B, man, what's up with you, Unc? I see you over there on Kick. I mean, on Rumble. We have to start calling these niggas out for what they are, bro. They have an entire lineage of faggotry. An entire lineage. Whole lineage, bro. A whole lineage of homosexualityism. And do you know what's so crazy? But bro, I'm not even a hater, bro. You can love who you love, bro. I'm not a hater at all, bro. I'll never disrespect you for loving who you love, bro. I promise you, never in my life, bro. I would never disrespect anybody for loving who you love. But aren't you a hoe ass nigga if you can only love who you love when nobody knows? Then do you really love the motherfucker if you can only love the motherfucker if nobody knows you love the motherfucker, bro? The F word is disrespectful. Well, let me help you so you don't have to listen to it no more. There you go. Now you don't have to listen to it, you bitch ass nigga. Now you don't have to worry about listening to it. We're not bros. You are a faggot. You are from the faggot kingdom. Full faggotry. There you go. Now you're in the trash. You don't have to worry about listening to me call you what you are. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about it. Enjoy the trash, pussy. I'm pretty sure you'll make a new page to talk to me because I've already blocked that page twice. So enjoy the trash, you hoe ass nigga. We're not bros. We were never bros. You are nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. And I want you to, you purposely, specifically you, I want you to know that you ain't shit to me. Nothing. I just want you to know that. Your whole line your whole line is homosexuals. Your whole line. Your entire lineage. Your whole fiefdom. Your entire fiefdom. And I want you to understand it. I want you to know that. Your fiefdom is homo. Your daddy, homo. Your grandpappy, homo. Your whole line, homo. That's why you're a homo. Because your entire lineage was that. Oh, well, BF, if that's the case, how did one gay have a baby? Yeah, because y'all niggas hide it. You'll go out there. That's why your mom is a pig. That's why she's disgusting. Because your homo ass daddy will go out there, find some sloppy slop job to smash so he can act like he's not gay. Yeah, go find himself prostitute, knock her down raw, chlamydia and all. And then here you go. So then you can run around and talk about my daddy ain't gay. How can my daddy be gay if he got me? My daddy ain't gay. No, your daddy is gay. And so are you. And I just want you to know that. And your mom's a pig. Suey. Your motherfucking mom's a slop job. For $3 and a half eaten Subway sandwich, anybody in here can crack. For $3 straight, bro. $3, and you can pay in quarters. She'll take it in quarters. For $3 and a half eaten Subway sandwich, anybody in here can crack. Just bread, cheese, and mayonnaise. Niggas, you provide the meat. Yeah, it's just bread, cheese, and mayonnaise, and $3, and anybody in here can crack this nigga mom. Anybody. Anyways, get back to what I was doing. I know you mad. So I know you mad trying to report. See, the problem is I read the community guidelines. Yeah, I know the community guidelines. That's the reason why I speak the way I speak, because I know the community guidelines. Bang, bang. Yo, peep this, yo. A nigga tried to give me a never mind, whatever. I'm gonna leave it alone. Nah, fuck it, I'm just saying. They tried to do shit to my page. What they tried to do, right? And so what I did was I went over the entire community guidelines, right? And I took out all the pieces from the community guidelines and I put it in one thing and I sent it to YouTube. They responded to me. You are right, sir. Have a good day. Bang, bang. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. That is the reason why I talk to you hoe ass niggas the way I talk to you, bitch ass nigga. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Yeah, there you go. That's how that one works. That's how that works, bro. Bro, that response, hilarious. You are right, sir. Have a good day. Yes. Yes. But keep making pages to talk to me, bro, and I'll keep disrespecting you and blocking you. No problem. Do y'all know that that block button is a savage? That block button? Yeah, all these people running in here saying all the craziest things they say to me and trying to disrespect me to trigger me and get me to cuss them out. Do you guys realize me blocking them shows YouTube that they are the problem? Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I just hope you guys understand this. All you niggas been trying to troll me and disrespect me and take my page down for years. Yeah, me blocking you shows YouTube you are harassing me. Literally, the whole thing of YouTube is you watching me. If I am blocking you from watching me, that is showing YouTube that you're harassing me. Maybe you guys didn't know that. So when you report me, and y'all report me every day, y'all. Every single day they report me. Every day. every day, bro. Dead ass serious every day. They report me every single day. Every day. And every single day, YouTube says, you good. Every single day they say you good. And it's been happening to me for like 5-6 years. Every single day, bro. Every single day. For like 5-6 years. They want me gone so bad, bro. They want me gone. So they report me every single day. And every single day, YouTube says, you're good. Every single day. Because I'm blocking you. Yeah, you're harassing me. I'm not forcing you to come to my page. You're coming to my page harassing me. So I defend myself and block you. So when you report me, they tell me, BF, you're good. And I say, bang, bang. And then you whole ass niggas just make a new page to talk to me. Rinse, wash, repeat, goofy ass nigga. Whatever. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Dog, I'll be laughing my ass off, bro. I get these things every single day. I'll be laughing my ass off. But you know, it is what it is. Back to what I was doing. Yep, back to what I was doing. I know you guys thought I wasn't going to get Tank Davis. I know y'all thought it. Yeah, I know y'all thought it. I know y'all thought I was just going to pass on over Tanisha Davis. Let me remind you guys something right quick. I want to remind everybody something right quick. Remind everybody something right quick. Just want to remind y'all something. Now, we really haven't been touching bases with Tank Davis that much. But I want everybody to understand something.
Oh, I ain't forgot you, boy. It's time to teach you a lesson.
Do you niggas know Gervonta Tank Davis has not fought a mandatory since 2022? Let me ask that question again. Do you know that Gervonta Tank Davis, the WBA champion, has not fought a mandatory in 4 years? It's been 4 years, and this man has not fought a mandatory in 4 years. His last mandatory was Rolando Romero in 2022. It's been 4 years. No unifications. No elevation to WBA or Super. 4 years as the WBA champion with 0 mandatory. For 4 straight years. 4 years. 4 years. 4 years. Maybe you guys don't understand how crazy that is. For 4 solid years, this man has not fought a mandatory. For 4 solid years. This man's last mandatory, y'all. His last mandatory was this. This was his last mando. This His last mandatory, y'all. For 4 solid years, this man has not fought a mandatory. For 4 solid years. What about Frank Martin? Frank Martin was not a mandatory. What do you mean, what about Frank Martin? What about him? What about him? What about Frank Martin? What about him? I'm listening. What about Frank? What about him? I'm listening. I'm looking at the comments. What about him? You thought he was the mandatory? All right, well, let's go look at that. Let's go look at that. Let's go look at that, y'all. When did they fight? June? June. They fought June 2024. Let's go look at that. Where we at? Here we go. Here you go. Gervonta Tank Davis. He fought Frank Martin June 15, 2024. June 15, 2024. That's when he fought Frank Martin. All right. Let's just see. What was the rankings in May before he fought Frank Martin? What was the rankings? WBA rankings, May 2024. William Zapata would have been the mandatory. William Zapata would have been the mandatory, though. Not Frank Martin. William Zapata. Not Frank Martin. So I will say it again. Gervonta Tank Davis has not fought a mandatory since Rolando Romero. Rolando Romero. Rolando Romero. He has not fought a mandatory in 4 years. 4 years. Bad. 4 years. Floyd Schofield, Edwin De Los Santos, Formaldehyde, Mayak Yak, Zaur Abduliev, Andy Cruz. Floyd Schofield is literally taking this man to federal court to get his mandatory shot. Taking this man to federal court, y'all. Federal court to get a mandatory shot. He is using the Muhammad Ali Act to force Tank Davis to fight him. So let's do something, y'all. Let's do something. All right. Let's go back to Rolly Romero. There you go. Rolly Romero right there. That's who we fought, is Rolly Romero. That was the last mandatory right there, is Rolly Romero. All right, let's look at Hector Garcia. He fought Hector Garcia in January 2022. All right, let's go to December 2023. Let's go to December 2023, y'all. Or 2022, I mean. December 2022. Let's see what this man was. December 2022. Oh, Ryan Garcia was number 1. Frank Martin was number 2. William Zapata was number 3. Loma was number 4, and Shakur was number 5. So he didn't fight his mandatory then either. Hell, he was Devin's mandatory. He decided to not fight Devin and decided to fight Hector Garcia. All right, cool. That's what's up. So that didn't happen. What about Ryan Garcia? Was Ryan Garcia his mandatory? He was not, but let's just see. In April, let's look at March of 2023. This is probably the closest you're going to get to this guy fighting Amando. There you go. That's the closest you're going to get to it. Is Tank versus Ryan. But this was not a mandatory fight either. At all. Because Ryan was fighting at 140. He had moved up. Hopefully you guys didn't forget that. Yes, see, Ryan Garcia had moved up to 140. And actually had fights at 140. They kept him ranked in both weight classes. Just so everybody's clear about that. Oh, y'all don't believe that? All right, let me help y'all out. There's Ryan Garcia, who's currently suspended by the Nevada Athletic Commission, but of course you guys don't care about that. Anyways, there is Gervonta Tank Davis right there, 136. All right, let's go down right there. He fought Javier Fortuna in the fight before that. He was 140. Yeah, he fought Emmanuel Tugboat in the fight before that. He was also fighting at 140. See, this was the last fight that he had at 135. Luke Campbell. After he fought Luke Campbell in 2021, he moved up to 140 and had 2 fights at 140 before Tank moved his ass back down. Yeah. Yeah, he was ranked at 140. Yeah. Yep, ranked at 140. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Ranked at 140, sure was. Yep. Whatever. I digress. See, that's racist Ryan Garcia we're talking about. And then after Tank Davis, he moved up to 47 and was, you can see every fight after Tank Davis was 47. Oscar Duarte, 143, that's 147. Devin Haney, 143, that's 147. There you go. Rolly Romero, 147. Mario Barrios, 147. There you go. There you go. That's racist Ryan Garcia. Anyways, we'll go back to Gervonta Tank Davis. We'll go back to Tank Davis. Back to Tank Davis. So Ryan Garcia was not his mandatory. I just showed you that Frank Martin was not his mandatory. And neither was Lamont Roach. I wonder, in February of last year, who was number one? Well, let's just see. February 2025. 135. Oh. The man has not fought a mandatory in 4 straight years. In 4 years. Hasn't fought a mandatory in 4 years. 4. But I guess that's all right though, right? Y'all good? Everybody solid? So let me guess. Him not fighting a mandatory is good for the sport of boxing. Good for the sport of boxing, y'all. Y'all gonna tell me, yo, Tank resume nice, man. Resume nice because he ain't fight no mandatories, man. Y'all gonna tell me he fought good competition? See, he fought Rolly Romero, but he could have fought Alberto Puello. See, he moved down from 140, where Alberto Puello was his WBA mandatory. He moved down from 140, moved down back to 135 and fought Rolly Romero. He picked Rolly over Alberto Puello. That was one thing I told Ho-Ass KO. Something that I liked about Tank is he never ducked the mandatory at that time. He had never ducked not one mandatory. Any mandatory he ever had, he fought. The last one he fought was Rolly Romero. 4 years ago. That was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one. Was 4 years ago. I know y'all was in here when I told Ho-Ass KO that. The one thing that I respect about Tank Davis is he always fought as mandatory. He never ducked the mandatory. Ho-Ass nigga was like, you right, BF, that's right, you right. Because, you know, he a ho-ass, gay-ass nigga, too. He want to fuck Tank, too. He a ho-ass nigga, so ho-ass niggas be saying ho-ass things. So he was dick-eating. You right, BF, that's right, you right, BF. That's what he said. Until now. Now, this nigga has not fought a mandatory in 4 years. The ho-ass nigga is still saying ho-ass things, I bet. I don't know. I don't watch ho-ass niggas. But I promise you he's saying ho-ass shit. Guaranteed. I don't know. I just know that ho-ass niggas say and do ho-ass things. So I'm sure a ho-ass nigga is still saying ho-ass things. I'm positive of it. And that's fine. I can respect that. I got no beef, bro. If you are a hoe and you do hoe things, then I got no problem, bro, because you are just doing what you are. I got no problem whatsoever. I'm not even a hater, bro. I'm not mad. You a hoe ass nigga, you doing hoe ass things, bro. Rock on, bro. I ain't got no beef. None at all. Salute to you, man. I hope you have 1 million subscribers and 1 million followers and you make $1 million. Because I'm not a hater. I just know you a hoe ass nigga, so I hope your hoe ass nigga ways make you filthy rich. I'm not a hater. But you a hoe ass nigga. Anyways, we got a few more minutes, y'all. I just went over 4 people. I had one more. His name is Dimitri Bivol. A blatant duck. A blatant duck. Dimitri Bivol ducked David Benavidez something savage. He ducked Archer Beterbiev rematch something savage. Ducked the hell. Now this nigga is about to fight Michael Eifert. And his other mandatory just popped up with Caleb, which means he's never going to rematch Arthur Better BF. This nigga's a hoe. But of course, you guys will rock with this nigga. Of course, y'all will rock with him. Devin Haney, his mandatory is coming up next month. Next month. Shakur Stevenson's mandatory is now. His mandatory is right now. Rolando Romero has gotten the WBA to blatantly remove every and any mandatory he's ever going to have. He is now the WBA super champion without ever fighting anybody. Without ever fighting anybody. He is now the WBA super. And this goofy, gay-ass goof monster freakazoid hasn't fought a mandatory in damn near half a decade. In damn near half a decade, he has not fought one mandatory. And I guarantee you guys will be in here capping. Preach. Talk to me, champ.
I just want to comment on that first. Blessings to you, brother.
Blessings, my brother.
And they can't blame Floyd for that because he was his own man.
Facts.
Since 2023.
Facts.
Right after the Rolly fight.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, right after the Rolly fight. And he been acting a diva.
Facts.
Calling himself the face of boxing and all this year. Cherry picking fights.
Facts.
You know, ever since he took over his own career, he been cherry picking fights. Even though Floyd was cherry picking for him, but they can't blame Floyd for that.
Facts.
And this dude had the nerve to call himself the face of boxing at that time.
Dude is you know, let me ask you something, Preach. Can we blame him if everybody is allowing it? Can we blame him?
Well, he's the type of person I think that's gonna do whatever he can get away with.
And
he got that mindset. He got that mindset. He's gonna do whatever he can get away with. And people like his favorite YouTube following, they'll allow him to do it. I mean, people like yourself or me, I've been saying this. You know, the dude ain't fighting nobody. Hell, he still hadn't fought a black fighter yet. Back then, and when he took over his career, when he fought Frank Martin.
That was 2024.
2 years ago. That's the first. He just started fighting black fighters 2 years ago. He beat one and got his whip with the other one, but they gave him a draw.
Yeah. The one black fighter that he fought was Jonathan Gears in 2000.
Well, that was before he became Tank. You know, that's early in his career.
2013. That was his third fight.
Right. Yeah. So I ain't gonna count. I'm talking about once he got on the scene, started calling himself face of boxing, because he gave that title to himself, by the way. And he only fought two black dudes, Frank Martin and Roach.
Well, yeah, but if you really want to look at it, if you really want to keep it a stack, he only fought three. Jonathan Gears, Frank Martin, and Lamont Roach in his entire career.
Right.
Since 2013, 2012. Yeah, 2013. From 2013 until now, 31 fights, he fought three black guys.
Yep. But he the man, though. Let Mag tell you. You know, he the bull.
Yeah, that's crazy when you actually think about that. When you actually think about that, that's crazy.
Very crazy, man. Selfish little diva, man. That's all it was. You know, Floyd put him on the map, and he lost his mind. People like
Oh,
KO started juicing him and all that.
oh my God, bro. This
KO
this
still juicing him, bro.
not it's not even just it's Carl Brown. Carl Brown, my nigga. Carl Brown, bro. What do you want, bro? Like what, bro? What do you want, bro? Like I'm being dead ass, bro. Carl, what do you want, bro? I'm not mad at you. I'm not trying to disrespect you. Nothing, bro. Like what's up, bro? What? Yo, this nigga's tripping. Yo, Carl, bro. Like dogs. Listen, bro. I know you just clicked the link and then you left. Okay. All right, cool. Carl, I want you to know something, bro. I don't have no beef with you, man. I don't have no beef with you, dog. Nah, he's not. Carl Brown was in the back. He clicked the link and I started laughing. I'm not putting you on, bro. I have no beef with you, man. He clicked the link. He was in the back and then he left. He was sitting back there for a second, then he left. So I'm not putting you on. I got no beef with you, man. I got no beef. All I'm saying to you is, bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. Like you tripping. Seriously, bro, you tripping. Like I wouldn't trip on you, bro. I wouldn't nothing. Nothing at all, bro. I promise you, nothing at all. I will be solid with you, but you're not solid, brother. You're not solid. If you was solid, brother, then no problem. We can rock on and move on and cook. But you're not solid, bro. And I mean that respectfully, brother. You're not solid, bro. Respectfully, you're not solid. You have this thing about you, bro, where things have to be your way. And if they're not your way, then you say a whole bunch of wild stuff. And it's like, dog, that's you're bugging, bro. You're seriously bugging. Seriously, brother. Like there is nothing wrong with disagreeing with somebody. There's nothing wrong with agreeing to disagree. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. But that's not what type of time you're on, right? You're on some type of time where you're right with no research, bro. You do no research, brother. And then you just got to make yourself right. And anything that anybody says, you start calling him yes man and all this other stuff. And it's like, nigga, people do research. I do research. You are nobody that's like you, has yet to prove my research wrong. But yet you say somebody's a yes man. And they're supposed to believe or go with your thoughts and your opinions, even though you have no facts behind it. But they're supposed to go with your thoughts and opinions over the facts. Like I'm not understanding what type of time you're on. I promise you, I don't understand what this dude. So I see you sitting back there. I see you sitting there. What is it that you want to say to me, bro? What do you want to talk about? What?
I'm gonna get off, bro, because he like to call me your yes man.
If you're shaking your head nothing, then why did you click the link if you're shaking your head nothing? I'm so confused here, bro. I'm so confused. If I'm asking you, what is it that you want, bro? And you're shaking your head nothing, then what did you click the link for? I'm super confused, bro. I'm very confused here. Am I tripping? Am I tripping here? What do you want, bro? What do you want? What do you want? Of course he puts smut on my name, Johnny Q. Of course he does. Of course. Of course he goes over to people. Why are you asking me what he do, Shawnee Bo? Why are you asking me that goofy ass shit, nigga? Like you don't know. That's the stuff that be irking me about y'all. When y'all act like y'all don't know shit. You do know, nigga. Don't act like you don't know what he do. Don't act like you don't know, nigga. You know. What he do, BF? Stop that goofy ass shit, Shawnee Bo. Nigga, you know exactly what he did. You know exactly what he's been doing. You know exactly what he said about me, what he keeps saying about me on the rest of these whole ass niggas' pages, because you be over there watching. You know exactly what he says. Nigga, don't ask me what the fuck he do. You hear and see these whole ass niggas say the same goofy ass shit about me all the time. Disrespecting me, downing me, degrading me, calling me out my name. Fuck you mean? What did he do? What'd he do, BF? I'm more looking at you like, what the fuck wrong with you? Oh, than I am looking at that nigga. At least he says this goofy, stupid ass shit out loud. I look at niggas like you that play stupid like you don't know what the nigga does. You know exactly what he's done. Anyways, I don't have beef with people. They have beef with me. Relax. Bro, don't tell me to relax. Don't tell me to relax. Don't tell me to relax. Who are you to tell me anything? Don't tell me to relax. Relax. So somebody could just run around saying the most vile things about you, the most vile, disgusting things about you, and you have to sit there and relax. Relax over people saying things about you that are not even true, disgusting, vile things, and relax. Nigga, you relax. You let somebody call you disgusting, vile things that are not true, that you've done nothing to be called these things. To sit on pages where people just spend hours and hours and hours disrespecting you as if you're a boxer. And then you relax. Let somebody tell you to relax, nigga. Relax. Nigga, fuck you. Carl Brown, you a sucker, bro. But you can clear that sucker shit up. You know what you said. You know what it is. You can easily apologize and just be like, bro, it was the heat of the moment. You know, I didn't mean any of that shit. It was just the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I was just saying shit to piss you off. Bro, I can respect that. I can respect that. I really can respect that, bro. But if you ain't gonna do that, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Don't come over here, you bitch ass nigga. Don't come over here. Don't say nothing to me. I can respect. I promise you, bro. I see you, big dog. Give me 1 second, my brother. I promise you, Carl. I can respect it, dog. I really could. Yeah, listen, bro. That's my bad. Listen, man. I was just saying some shit. I know that shit ain't true, bro. I know that shit ain't true, bro. That I was just saying that shit to piss you off. Because you was cooking me, so you know we was going back and forth, and I needed to say something to piss you off. I can respect that. I can. I swear I can respect that. I understand niggas is human, right? Motherfuckers be going at me. Y'all don't be saying, I don't believe you niggas that be saying shit about me the way y'all do. I don't believe you niggas even on that type of time. You're just saying it because I'm cooking you. Yeah, you getting cooked and you don't got an out. So that is your out. I understand. I'm not even tripping. I know who I am. I know what's happened to me throughout my life. I'm not tripping, and I don't believe you niggas believe that shit either. You just saying things because The thing that you're saying, you don't got no out. So you need a response to shit on me. That's your response. That's your response. So if you're not going to do that, then don't come over here, bro. Move a fuck around. You have a whole bunch of niggas, KQKC, Monty Brown, EBT. You have a whole bunch that KO. You have a whole bunch of niggas that dick ride. You don't need to be over here. If you're not going to be a fucking man about your shit, bitch ass nigga, then you don't need to be over here at all. Move around, nigga. And you're still watching me. Move around. Anyways, big dog, talk to me, bro. What's up with my brother?
I ain't gonna be too long. I just want to send a PSA. This is just to everybody, from every faction, the Hanos clan, the Tankamaniacs, even some people. Just because I talk shit about Devin doesn't mean I hate BFTV and I'm trying to snitch on him. I only talk about Devin. I see Devin. I talk about Bill, I be capping and stuff like that, but that does not mean I hate BFTV. I just want to get that through because I don't understand if you don't like, I wouldn't say don't like, if you disagree, because it's boxing, I don't dislike nobody that I never met. If you have that feeling, then you don't need to be talking boxing. It's not a fucking, it's not a, how can I say, it's not a cult.
Yeah.
Bill Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, especially Tank Davis, could take a maniac, drive you nuts. They're not paying your rent. They're not paying for your food on the table. They're not doing none of that. So why worry about them, and why you go against people who are only on here just to talk about boxing? Of course we talk shit. Of course we cuss each other. Of course we call each other names. But that doesn't mean that you can threaten my life, talk about my mom, and then try to pit me against other people that because I talk about Devin and I said that Bill Haney caps. I don't understand this shit. BFTV talk about Shakur all the time. You talk about Tank all the time. But we just talk about the business of boxing. We have a boxing talk. I don't know. That's why I just wanted to say, because it came to a boiling point yesterday. So
what happened yesterday, bro? Because you already know, I know what it is. Like, bro, we just boxing fans. Shakur's your guy, Devin's my guy. We're always going to go at it, right? Because our guys are ops. But you, my bro, you've been my bro for years, bro. Like, we just disagree on boxing, bro. That's what we're supposed to do, is disagree on boxing. We're not supposed to fucking agree with everything. But what happened to you yesterday, bro? If I can ask, if you don't mind, what happened?
I'm not gonna mention no names, but I was talking about actually I was talking about Devin, and I was, you know how I always say Bill Haney be capping.
Yeah.
But and dude like threatened me. This was on the Tank Mania channel. On Tank Mania channel of all channels. This dude threatened me. So he's gonna come to my house and he's like, basically, you know what's it called? Doxing people.
Yeah.
And he knows where I live, where I work at. He's gonna come into my job and beat me up in front of the ER.
Wow, that's crazy. You do know there's whatever, bro. I feel like, bro, like, we as boxing fans are one of the most passionate fan bases on earth, right? But I also feel like we're also one of the most bitch-made fan bases. Right?
For sure.
Because we get to a point where it's like we can't say our opinion without people wanting to fight us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't understand. What I don't understand is, how do you expect to get to a resolution, right? Because there got to be an end goal, right? There should be an end goal, specifically like me and you debating Devin and Shakur, right? Debating Devin and Shakur. Our end goal is to either get the fight or to prove that someone's not ducking. That's the end goal. That's all it is. There's nothing else to that, right? So how we get to that, it could go different directions, right? But that's our end goal. Our end goal is never, man, fuck you, big dog. I'm coming to Seattle to beat your ass. Man, it ain't never been no shit like that. What the fuck, bro? Like it's always when we go at each other, we go at each other's fighter.
Yeah.
You're not going at me. I'm not going at you. We go at the fighter, bro. Like you may say to a part of the Haney cult, and I'll say the Wactive Squad, Meat Riders is that, but we're still not going at each other, bro. Our end goal is to either prove that either Shakur is ducking or Devin's ducking, or to get the fight. That's our end goal. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. That's what it's always been. There's nothing else about that. That's it, bro. And I feel like a lot of people in this day and age get emotionally attached and invested with no end goal. That's dangerous. So if you have no end goal, brother, you can make your end goal whatever you want it to be. And then you can justify your moves in the middle to the end goal that you make up. That is dangerous. This is why speaking to you like that, cool. I don't agree with that at all. But speaking to me like that is dangerous, bro. Someone's gonna die doing that.
I hear you.
Bro, I promise you, I'm not a thug. I tell everybody, I'm not a thug, not a gangster, but I don't wish no ill will. I don't want no smoke with nobody. But brother, I will fucking kill you, bro. Like I don't understand if they think I'm just joking, bro. Like I don't understand if I don't understand for the life of me, I try my best to say, bro, I don't want no problem, bro. I don't want no beef, bro. I just want us to have an end goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's try to have a conversation to the end goal, right? If we're talking about who's ducking, let's have a conversation from this beginning to that end goal. Let's try to get to that. If we have a conversation to a fight, right? Let's have this and then let's get to that. But it shouldn't be something for me personally attacking you. Like I call you a meat rider, right? You'll call me the Haney cult. That's not a personal attack, bro. We're going at each other's fighter. And we're going at our fighter indirectly and directly. I'm not attacking you, and you're not attacking me. There's nothing wrong with having those type of conversations. I feel like this day and age, brother, and I'm annoyed that happened to you, and I apologize.
It's like water off a duck. It just rolled off me.
But it's not though. But for me, it's not, right? So I can understand what you're saying for you, but it's not that for me. Like I legitimately every single day, when I go to the gym, when I go to the store, every single day, I'm ready to remove. I promise you, brother, because I know, like I can't turn that off. I try, I can't turn it off. So play with somebody safe, bro. I will say I hate that happened to you, but I would just tell
BF. I don't. It doesn't bother me because how mellow I am, and and doesn't mean though I ain't carrying nothing. That's all I gotta say.
I respect you, bro. I respect it. I just say play with something safe, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Just play with.
But on top of that, I just want to mention that just because and I don't want what's his name? The dude that you to be loving Tank so much that it's ridiculous.
Carl?
Huh?
Is it Carl? You saying?
No, the other one.
KO.
No. I'm talking about people on your channel.
Oh, Mag 7.
Mag 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you don't hate Mag 7.
No.
It's like you don't hate the man.
Mag, bro. I rock
with him. You don't hate the man. You be calling him, like when you call me names.
He's gay, dog. But I have no problem with this. I have no problem, bro. Be gay.
Is it really?
I have no problem with Mag.
Oh, dog, just the whole Tank thing. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way you can. Bro, if I say, what am I? And you see me and I'm wearing a mask. I'm wearing a little stethoscope around. I'm wearing a schmuck. I got on booties over my shoes. I have a what am I, big dog?
I ain't.
No,
I just want to say.
No, I'll be a doctor. I'll be somebody in the hospital. If I'm wearing what you're wearing right now, I'm somebody in the hospital. I'm somebody. Whatever you got on in your meme right there, you could then say, bro, I have a schmuck on. I have a stethoscope around my neck. Right.
I hear what you're saying. Okay, I was catching. I'm kind of slow. I'm waking up.
All good. I saw when you turned your camera on earlier. You was laying down, so I know my brother's probably rested. Right. But I mean, I could do this, bro. If you see me walk in this motherfucker with a fireman's hat on and I'm wearing a fireman jacket, bro, it's more than likely I'm a fireman.
Yeah.
You really don't gotta ask me who I am, bro. It's like, okay, that's a fireman. It's not Halloween, bro. I'm probably a fireman. Mag 7, if I'm calling this dude gay, look at what he does. I'm not calling him gay just because. Look at what he does, bro. This man says he gets butterfly. He probably is not even in my chat right now. He probably is, but he can't write because Tank is on the screen and his fingers are shaking too much. His belly is, he probably can't even think right because Tank is right there. No, he's gay, bro. No, Mag 7 is straight up gay. Like straight up. 100% gay. Like I'm not even trying to.
How old is, never mind. I ain't gonna get on, but how old is that man?
Old enough to be gay as a bitch. He's gay as a motherfucking dog. There ain't no way that you can literally sit here and this man has, bro, nah. And again, I rock with Mag. I got no beef with Mag. Shout out to Mag 7. That's the homie. That's the homie. That man is preposterously gay. There is an ultra instinct abundance of gayness flowing through that man's veins. I'm not even mad. Rock on, bro. Do your thing. Rock on. But if you have a picture of Tank Davis in your bathroom, why are you looking at this man pissing? What is the purpose of that? You need to be naked to see Tank? What is the purpose of Tank over your toilet in the bathroom? What is that purpose?
It's, you know what? I ain't going, man.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
You know, I live in Seattle and I see, I see it.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging, gang.
No. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I live in Seattle. You know how many people come into my ER and I had to look at them, but I look at their, what's it called? Pronouns?
You gotta say nothing, dog.
What they call it? Pronouns?
Yeah. You gotta call them their pronouns. Motherfucker come in there and say he's a cat.
Nigga with
I got you, bro. I understand.
Nigga with a 5 o'clock shadow with some fake boobs. It'd be a nigga too. And
listen,
6'5", 250, muscular, 3% body fat with a bra on and some underwear with a 5 o'clock shadow. Talking about, call me not Andre, Andrea.
Hey man, salute to them, bro. Hey, whatever.
But that's all I gotta say. I see it all the time.
Yeah, it is what it is, bro. But like I said, you know what it is. You know what that is. So it's not no hate, no shade, no disrespect.
No.
You know what it is. So when I call Mag gay, I'm not disrespecting him. That's just what he is. So when you see those people, you don't have to say nothing. You know what they are. And it just is what it is, right? You're not disrespecting nobody. You know what they are, bro. Instant transmission. You know what it is. And it's like, all right, cool. That's what's up, man. Do your thing. Live your life. Luckily, I got nothing to do with it. I got nothing to do with your how you live. And it's the same thing how I look at Mag 7. I don't disrespect Mag like that. I just call Mag what he is, bro. That's
it was diabolical the other day.
That's the most of them are like that, bro. The most Tankamaniacs.
Yeah, I know. I'll be on those channels. I mean, it's diabolical when you're talking about a man and like boxing, but you will turn around and say how this man is the greatest fighter, not just in boxing, but in life history.
A legend.
Not even a legend. No, I'm talking about like in history. If he went up against Bruce Lee.
Motherfucker told me he is better than a motherfucker said that Tank is better than Sugar Ray Robinson. They said that Gervonta Tank Davis would beat Chavez. He would beat Duran. I'm sitting here like...
I was there that one day when he was saying that he was putting him on the level of like Ali, if not more.
It wasn't just Mag 7 saying this.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard Mag 7.
Mag 7 is not the only one that told me Tank beats Sugar Ray Robinson. He's not the only one that told me that Tank beats Chavez and Duran and Leonard and Floyd. He's not the only one. Multiple people over the years have told me this. And I've said the exact same thing to them that I'm going to say to you right now. You're delusional. Where are you getting this from? What fight should I watch that make you think this? Where are you getting this from, bro?
It's about this little nigga that people have this much, like,
they're gay.
Never mind. I had to get off the phone pretty quickly, but I don't understand. Gay. I don't understand.
Because they're gay. They're gay.
Yeah.
Niggas don't do this to no other fighter, bro. I mean,
No.
there's a little bit of craziness when it comes to Shakur Stevenson's looks and stuff like that. There's a little bit of craziness. There's more, but Tank Davis is the epitome. And then behind Tank is Ryan Garcia, and then behind Ryan Garcia is Shakur Stevenson. They don't look at Devin and say, "Oh, Devin, handsome man," and blah. No, they shit on Devin. They disrespect his lips.
Who said that about Shakur? Because
what?
Who said about
what? Man, dog, you better go to these comments, bro. Look at niggas' video comments. They'll start shitting on Devin, talk about how Devin is got a big nose and he blah blah blah, and they're talking about how Shakur Stevens has curly hair and his dimples. Why do you think I shit on him?
Okay, yes enough. That's enough.
Why do you think when I shit on Shakur, when I talk about the nigga dimples, when I shit on him? Because niggas be going at his dimples, saying his dimples is whatever, dog, whatever. No, nigga.
Wow.
You don't see it, that because Shakur gets Tank Davis gets the most, and then Ryan Garcia, and then Shakur. Dead ass serious. There is a level of freakazoid for them. I'm being dead ass serious. I'm not trying to
I didn't know about the Shakur shit. I know about the Ryan and Tank shit, but I never, maybe because I'm a Shakur fan, I just blocked out my mind. But
yes, you're a fan, so you don't necessarily see the crazy. Because as a fan, right, the people that have the craziness don't necessarily say the craziness to other fans. They say the craziness to people that are the ops, right? That's when you're speaking about Shakur Stevenson or Tank or Devin or Ryan or T.O. or whoever, right? Whatever it is, when you're speaking about them, then the ops have to take something to take a shot at Devin or take a shot, right? So the ops take a shot at Devin. They'll say, look at Devin nose. Core's not like that. Core's more handsome. Look at his dimples. Bitches
who's
like
saying, I don't understand.
Bro, listen, bro. Dog, I'm telling you, I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. Now
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
It does. And
but I didn't even think about it.
You're a fan, bro. You're not going to see that. You're solid. When you do, now that I said it, you might see it in the future. Now that I said it, because you're not looking at that shit, bro. Why would you look at that? What the fuck purpose would you have to be looking at niggas talking about Shakur's dimples? What purpose would you have to look at that, dog? You know what I'm saying? What sense? What purpose would you be like, yo, look, let me read this comment. You're not a content creator.
I hear you.
You're a consumer of content. You're not a creator. You're a consumer. So you're not going to directly see that unless you're on some page that's saying these type of things. You won't see that, brother. I promise you that's there. Promise you. Same thing with Ryan Garcia, calling the nigga pretty. But it's the ultimate with Tank Davis. It is the ultimate. I am at a loss with this man. It is the ultimate with this man. The level of freaky with this dude is diabolical. His fan base is out of control with it. At this point, they don't even care. Literally,
they don't care.
Don't even care.
It's like the braids.
Dog. They will sit here and do live streams and blatantly lie for this man. Do you know who does that? Who would do that in real life? Your wife. Your wife would lie for you to keep you out of jail.
Your mom. Yeah.
Somebody in your family would lie for you to keep you out of jail or out of a bad situation. They're going to lie for you, right? And the crazy part about the lies, big dog, is you can look them up and be like, that's not even true, bro. Where you get that from? That's one of my favorite sayings. Where did you get that from? Literally one of my favorite sayings. Because I know niggas is lying because I do the research. So I know you're lying. I know you're not telling the truth here. You're trying to stretch the truth or you're trying to make some shit up. Where'd you get that from? These niggas will go to their echo chamber and will blatantly lie. And their lie is full protection of this man. Full protection. Why are you protecting this guy? He's supposed to be a gladiator. Like, he has not fought a mandatory in 4 years, big dog. 4 straight years. You have not fought a mandatory in 4 straight years, my nigga. So y'all not gonna call, no one's gonna call this out at all. Y'all good on that? Y'all solid? 4 years? You mean to tell me not one person was you could fight a mandatory in 4 years? That's half of a decade almost. Almost half a decade. And
But my whole thing is with them. Go ahead.
I'll put to you like this. For a year straight, a year, March, matter of fact, before March, before he fought Lamont Roach, a year straight, every single day, you came in here and told everybody that this nigga was fighting Jake Paul, that you was only clowning. A year straight, over a year. It was over a year. It was before he fought Lamont Roach. When Jake Paul was out here popping and calling niggas' names out and saying he's going to do stuff like that, you was just trolling at first.
Yeah, I was just trolling.
Over a year.
For a year, yeah.
And then the nigga comes out to fight Jake Paul, and for over a year, niggas shitted on you every single day. You're hating on Tank. Tank ain't fighting no Jake Paul. Tank only fights real boxers. For over a year. Over a year. And then when he came out to fight Jake Paul, they switched it around and said it's a good fight. The only people that do this are homosexuals. There is no one else on earth that will do this a full year, defend this guy and say, nah, man, he only fights real. He only does it. He only, he don't fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul's not a real boxer. Never. Only people that do this, the only ones are people who have a more than boxing connection to this man. They have a more than boxing. There is no way out. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Absolutely no way. Literally no way I could do this. There's no way, dog.
The levels of like ridiculousness, they got mad at me about when they found out he was trying to fight, when they made the fight, that didn't happen, which is the more coldest part, when it didn't happen. No, that was a cherry on top. Yeah. It didn't happen.
And then they try to act like it didn't happen, so now it doesn't matter.
No, remember the other one? If that was Tank, he would have did him worse than AJ.
Yeah. Nigga, if that was Tank, Jake Paul would have knocked him the fuck out, dog. Jake Paul would have flattened this nigga. Tank, bro, he would have flattened this nigga. And the crazy thing is, big dog, do you
realize what AJ did to this man? To Jake? Do you realize what AJ did to Jake Paul? You're trying to tell me this little nigga would do worse to Jake Paul than AJ?
5.
And I heard that consistently.
He's 5'2". 5'2". Crying that he's not even 135 pounds. Crying about it. Crying about how small he is. At 5'2". Crying about his weight. Yet they're going to fight a heavyweight. Listen, bro, if you're going to do to Jake Paul worse than what Anthony Joshua did, then why isn't Tank Davis just fighting Anthony Joshua? Just go fight Joshua.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Just fight Joshua, bro. And the crazy thing is niggas say he can beat Joshua. Niggas say this, bro. Niggas legitimately
who that one nigga that said that?
I remember it. I don't remember which nigga said this, but I don't remember.
I remember we were on the live together.
Yeah, a nigga said he can beat Joshua.
Yeah.
If you're not gay, then you're something beyond that to even make that claim. To even make the nigga can't beat Lamont Roach. And you're telling me that he would beat Anthony Joshua, a 6'6", 250+ pound gold medalist boxer. Anthony Joshua would kill this man. He would punch a hole in his chest. One punch, the fight's over. One punch. It's over with one punch. They wouldn't sanction him.
He would kill him, literally kill him.
Nope, they wouldn't sanction this fight. They would not sanction it. There's no sanctioning body on earth that was sanctioning Tank versus Anthony Joshua. They would not sanction it. No, if anybody sanctioned that, the second Tank got in the ring with Joshua, whoever sanctioned it is going to jail for homicide. They're going to jail for murder. Literally going to jail. And as a lawyer, any lawyer could articulate that was murder. That was a homicide. That was attempted murder. Even if he didn't kill him, that's attempted murder. That's the whole reason why there's weight classes. That's why they say there's weight classes for a reason. Anthony Joshua would kill him in real life. What you gonna?
Yeah. No,
what you gonna do? Are you gonna
he'll
say
kill me? He'll kill me in real life.
All of us. He's a professional heavyweight boxer, bro. He would kill.
He's gigantic. He's not like
we can't take them.
Ain't know how to punch.
We can't take them fucking punch. Is he supposed to just say, I'm gonna fight Joshua in the high guard and feel his power? And then when I feel his power, that supposed to happen? Is that what we're supposed to do? Where are you going, bro? You gonna use your footwork? He's 6'6", nigga. You're 5'2". You literally have to run to get away from him. He's got to take 2 steps, and he's got you trapped in a corner. Where you going? Yeah. Nigga, you're done. And this is the reason why I say they're gay. This is why I say they're gay.
That was the coldest thing. Man, I forgot about that. Man, you brought it.
Yes.
Beat up AJ.
Nigga said he would
do Jake Paul worse than AJ.
Yes. Anthony Joshua would kill this.
He destroyed the man's chin. I mean, jaw. He might be able.
A heavyweight's jaw, not a fucking lightweight. A heavyweight. You have more synovial fluid in your brains. Your bone structure is thicker. This nigga's bugging. He has the fucking bone structure of a child.
Yeah.
Niggas at 135 are in the 6th grade, the 7th grade. You're fucking bugging, bro. But again, they will run with that narrative because they're gay. Only gay niggas run with that narrative. That's my bitch. That's my boo. That's my boo thing. My baby can do it. Only them. Your mom or a homosexual. That's it. Those are the only 2 motherfuckers that's going to say some shit like that. Your mom's going to know my baby can do it. Or a homo. That is it, gang. That's it, bro. And that's why I call him that. No.
All right, fam. I'm about to get off of this line. It's Friday night.
All right, big dog.
And the weekend's here.
Yeah, get you some.
Have a nice 3-day weekend.
Yeah, get you some rest, bro.
All right.
Indeed, my brother. Peace, man.
Salute.
So this is why I tell you guys, bro. This is why I say to y'all the things that I say to y'all. All right. This is why I say the things that I say to y'all. Instead of us talking about Gervonta fighting a mandatory, of which he has not fought in 4 years. It's almost half of a decade that this man has not fought a Mando, and almost half of a decade. Instead of us claiming that something is not right with the WBA, niggas spend their time capping, glazing, and protecting. Tank Davis is not a bum. He is a good fighter, bro. And certain situations happen where I'll say, damn, Tank will beat Shakur. Certain situations happen where I say, man, Tank ain't fucking with Shakur. Certain situations happen where I say, Tank will beat Loma. And then I'll turn right around and say, Tank ain't fucking with Loma. It's certain situations because he's good. He's not a fucking bum, bro. He's good. He is good. But he's a waste of talent. Now, I'm about to wrap this one up, but before I wrap this up, let me tell you guys something, right? I did a live stream. Y'all was on my live stream the other day where I was telling you guys about breaking down A-level fighters and B-level fighters and shit like that, right? I want everybody to understand that was just to make us stop saying fighters are elite. Because if everybody is elite, nobody is elite. And if everybody's a bum, then nobody's good. That was why I did that live stream. None of that was definitive. None of that. What I am doing, y'all, is I'm legitimately breaking down the criteria for what a good resume is. And when I finish, I'm going to go over that live and I'm going to show you guys my findings, because when I finish with this, we're going to redo that. That was just the beginning. Just so we can stop calling fighters elite, stop calling fighters good, stop calling fighters bad, stop calling them. I don't care about your feelings, your emotions, none of that shit. Knock it off, because we're doing ourselves a disservice. I gave you guys what it was. I showed y'all. I have to go into it deeper now to make it make sense, because everything should not have the same grade. Because if everything has the same grade, then you having power, right, is going to be the same thing as your resume, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Your resume and your ring IQ should have priority over everything else, because your resume is actually what makes you. Your ring IQ is what makes your resume. You understand that? Your ring IQ makes your resume. Your resume is what makes you. Your ring IQ makes your resume, meaning if I fight Joshua, Wilder, Usyk, Devin, Shakur, motherfucking Inouye, Shushu, I'm fighting all these guys. Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence. I'm fighting all these guys. Okay, that's a good-ass resume, a damn good resume. You guys understand that? My ring IQ is what makes this resume. What did I do in these fights? What did I do? Did I just go in there and just get blew out and knocked the fuck out? Well, that's not a good resume. That just means I fought good people. I'm Peter Buckley. But if I fought these 9 and my ring IQ, I survived. Joshua didn't knock me out. Wilder didn't knock me out. Usyk didn't knock me out. Jamel Charlo didn't knock me out. Devin Haney didn't stop me. All these guys, Tank didn't stop me. I went the distance with all these guys. That doesn't mean I got a good chin. It means my ring IQ is good enough to stop me from getting knocked out. It doesn't mean I just have a good chin or I just have good defense. But my ring IQ, I was able to put my speed, my power, my footwork. I was able to put all those things together to keep me from getting knocked out. Now, what if I got a dub in those? If I got dubs in those, my ring IQ, my footwork, my speed, and my power, my footwork, my footwork, my speed, my power, my defense, those things allowed me, right? Though my footwork, my speed, my power, my defense, they allowed me, combined with my ring IQ, right? My ring IQ allowed me to use my footwork, my speed, my power, my defense to get dubs. That's what my ring IQ allowed me to do. My resume, those 10 niggas. Yes, that's what makes me. My ring IQ, what I did to them, that right there should have preference. Now, my speed, my footwork, my power, my defense, all of those things should have the same weight, but not as much as my ring IQ and not as much as my resume. Shout out to my brother African Thor. He say, hey, Big, I had to slide in and say I'll beat the fuck out of Anthony Joshua. He's too little and too soft and too slow. Shout out to my boy African Thor, bro. If you believe it, nigga, I believe it with you. Salute, bro. But anyways, y'all, that's all I got for today. There's some fights coming on. I know I'm going to be calling them tomorrow, and I might call them tonight. But probably not tonight. But tomorrow for sure. I'll be calling fights tomorrow night. Well, we're going to get it in. Man, appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the content, man. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. We'll have some fight calls tomorrow. I'm out of here, man. Peace and blessings.